Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are y'all doing tonight? We are live coming from y'all from San Antonio, Texas for the final game of the first day of the NBA playoffs. That's right, y'all. It is the first day of the NBA playoffs, and we've had some pretty decent matchups already. The first game of the day, the Pacers beat the Bucks. Second game of the day, Nikola Jokic managed to get the win over the LA Clippers, even though they were trailing for the most of it. And we did start covering the Pistons-Knicks game, but we started midway through the first quarter, towards the end of the first quarter, and we were kind of just struggling to catch up the whole time. So we decided to step away from that and get ourselves buckled in to tonight's matchup. And tonight's matchup, guys, is going to be a good one. I am really excited to get to see Luka Dončić do his thing here with this LA Lakers organization. I was so glad to get the opportunity to see him play with the Dallas Mavericks. Obviously, he was a stud for the Dallas Mavericks, and he's a stud now for the LA Lakers as well. It's going to be good. So we've got two ballers out there, not just Luka Dončić, but we've also got LeBron James, obviously one of the greatest of all time. He's in that conversation as well. So how's everyone doing out there? Hello, Papa. It's so not weird this week. So not weird this week. I'm not sure, Father Time. Not quite sure, but I'm just glad you guys are here. Shout out to Dusty Attic, upstate South Carolina. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Hope you guys are doing well. We are going to get into our breakdown. Let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, guys, we're going to start. Let's actually start by doing a head-to-head comparison. Let's look at these two teams just head-to-head right now. Now, if I were to tell you that the LA Lakers have been outscored and out-assisted and out-rebounded and out-blocked by the Minnesota Timberwolves, would you believe me? Because that is the truth. The Minnesota Timberwolves have a slight advantage over the LA Lakers in a lot of categories. Slight advantage. Now, the Lakers are the team to beat here. This should be the Lakers series to lose. Minnesota Timberwolves, though, are going to make life difficult for the LA Lakers. Like, straight up, man, I don't know that the Los Angeles Lakers are ready for what's about to come from the Minnesota Timberwolves. But at the same time, I don't know that the Minnesota Timberwolves know what they should be expecting out of this LA Lakers unit that has just gotten so much better with the addition of Luka Dončić. Shout out to Bob Double J. Double J, what up? I think the Timberwolves can pull this off. I think they can too, especially looking at these numbers. Now, these are percentages. These aren't actual numbers hit per game. We'll get into some of that data here as well. There's a lot of time left in the current basketball game that is on TV right now between the Knicks and the Pistons. And I do apologize for having to bail early on that last live stream, but something, we had to get ready for this one. So, and we just didn't have the right turnout. So I'm hoping that we can get some pretty good turnout for this game right now. Anyways, that aside, why don't we start by taking a look at this squad? Okay, so offense, defense, the two sides of the same coin. Two sides of the same coin, ladies and gentlemen. Points per game. Offensively, the Lakers have not been doing very well at scoring. They're putting up 113 points per game. What's interesting is that while they are 19th in the NBA at offensive point production, they are 10th in the NBA at defensive point production. So it's literally just a 1-point difference. But as I said during the first live stream today, it doesn't matter if you win by 100 points or if you win by just 1-point difference. If you can outscore your opponents, you're going to win games. And that seems to be the trend, and that is why the Lakers are where they are at. They're a middle-of-the-pack team in just about every category. They just slipped outside of the top 18 when it comes to total rebounds per game, but when it comes to offensive rebounds per game, they don't have that hustle. Like getting to the offensive glass. And I'm actually surprised to see these numbers on the defensive side for the LA Lakers because I know for a fact that LeBron is not the same rebounder and the same blocker and the same defensive player that he was when he was a rookie or when he was, 2-3 years into the league. And we know for a fact that Luka has never been a defensive player. He's always just been an offensive point scorer, and he doesn't necessarily want to get in there and do that level of dirty work, getting banged up in between, in the trenches there when someone needs a dirty rebound or a gritty kind of play. Luka can get you some baller plays, but that's all going to be on the offensive side. It's never going to come on the defensive side. Just outside of the top 12 in three-pointers, and three-point percentage, 36.6%. Assists per game with 26 assists per game. If we look at their points per game, we talked about that. Anyways, those are the numbers here for the LA Lakers. Let's see what the chat has to say right now. It looks like we've got Late Night with the Devil. Let's go, Luka Lakers. Wow, they rebound that poorly. They do rebound that poorly. Well, I guess the bigs do work outside of the three-point line. They definitely do. Look at that, Father Time. They definitely do, especially well, and the other thing is like, it is a little surprising considering that your point guard is Luka Dončić, and he's not exactly a little guy. He's not a short guy or anything like that, so it's interesting to see. Okay, let's break down the away team and look at their overall stats. Now, when we look at the Minnesota Timberwolves, defensively, this team is pretty stout, and they are middle of the pack in just about everything. They are a top 5 team when it comes to three-pointers and their shooting accuracy, not necessarily the number of three-point shots made, but their accuracy from behind the arc, from behind the line. That's what you're looking at right there. 37.7% success rate from the three-point line. Points per game, they're 13th, but defensively with Rudy Gobert, thanks to Rudy Gobert, big thanks to Rudy Gobert, they only give up 109 points per game. They are a top 10 team in field goal percentage allowed against them. They're a top 6 team against three-pointers. They're a top 5 team in assists, and just outside of the top 12 in total rebounds. The Minnesota Timberwolves are a much more, shall we say, gritty team than the LA Lakers. Rudy Gobert, defensively, is an absolute stud. And, of course, Anthony Edwards on the other side, offensively, I expect some pretty good basketball today out of this matchup. This is going to be a really solid matchup. And what is this matchup? What does this matchup really mean? Well, why don't we turn all these off? We'll take a look at these comparisons here in just a second. But this matchup here, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at matchups between number 3 and number 6 in the Western Conference. So number 3 and number 6 in the Western Conference going head-to-head, best of 7, coming at you guys right now. By the way, if you're just now checking out this live stream, my name is Mario. You're watching Football Nation. Yes, we are covering basketball. We're Football Nation courtside right now, and you're watching it with me. I am your host. I hope you guys stick around. Give me 5, 10, 15 minutes of your night tonight, and let's have some fun, shall we? The game today between the Denver Nuggets and the Clippers was so good. This game actually has turned out to be a pretty good one between the Knicks and the Pistons, and it's been a little back and forth right there, but we've got this matchup tonight between the LA Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Los Angeles Lakers, Minnesota Timberwolves, here we go. This is going to be a home game for the Los Angeles Lakers, so why don't we take a look at the home team first. We were just looking at their stats overall. Let's take a look at their starters overall, shall we? And let's see how much time is left on this game here as well. 9 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter of this one. Tip-off is scheduled for 7:30 for this game. I'm curious to know if they're actually going to cover this game, what the ESPN plans to do for this, because this is the marquee game of the night, the Lakers versus the Timberwolves. And if this Detroit Pistons New York Giants game, which is coming down to the wire, 98-92 game with the Knicks trailing by 6, I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Either way, why don't we just take a quick look here at this Lakers lineup. Let me pull up some additional stats here so we can chit-chat about it. Please stand by. Okay. Let's take a look at the starting lineup here. Starting with the center position. Jackson Hayes going to be your center here for the LA Lakers as your starting player. So he averages about 6.8 points per game, 4 rebounds per game. He averages about 1 assist per game as well. He's a 72% field goal shooter, but a lot of this is dunks and layups and easy buckets, right? So you don't expect, he doesn't shoot 3 balls. He's not going to take those high-risk shots. He is just the guy who cleans up the mess under the bucket, high percentage baskets. We expect that. Not a whole lot to talk about when it comes to Jackson Hayes. Now, if we look at the man, the myth, the legend, we really should be looking at LeBron James. Let me do this. We'll talk about these starters right here. At center, Jackson Hayes. At power forward, we're going to have LeBron James. We're going to have Rui Hachimura at forward, at your small forward. Shooting guard is going to be Austin Reaves, and power forward is going to be Luka Dončić. Now, let's do it player by player, position by position. We did want to talk about and take a quick look at Jackson Hayes over here. So regular season, guys, his regular season numbers are much higher than his postseason numbers in every single category, right? 19 minutes is what he normally gets during the regular season. During the postseason, 10 minutes per game. Let's see how this happens tonight. But we were just talking about that 72% field goal percentage, how he cleans up the messes in there. I think it's always nice to give you guys a visual so y'all can see exactly what's going on with these players, and you guys can see the stats for yourselves. I know that this yellowing might make it a little difficult to read the text. This is minutes per game. First line is minutes per game, points per game, assists per game, rebounds per game, steals per game, blocks per game, field goal percentage, and three-point percentage a little more specifically there. Now, he hasn't been bad necessarily when it comes to field goal percentage, but he just doesn't move the needle too much as far as the Los Angeles Lakers go. Let's take our focus and shift it to LeBron James, because we got to talk about LeBron James. By the way, that Knicks-Detroit game, that Knicks-Pistons game is 98-98 with 7:47 left to go in the fourth quarter, if you can believe it. Okay, now let's take a look at LeBron James, who's in his 40s at this point, still balling out, still putting up incredible numbers. Minutes per game this season is the second most minutes that he's played in his career. 34.9 minutes per game is what LeBron James is averaging right now. Those are insane numbers, y'all. Points per game, 24 points per game, 8 assists per game. And even as incredible as those numbers are, he gets even better in the playoffs. Look at his playoff numbers. This is 2025 regular season. And this side here, his entire career of postseason balled up into one. Now, when we look at his postseason numbers, guys, I mean, since he came into the league in 2005 for the Cleveland Cavaliers, this dude has just always been that guy. He played his playoff career, his rookie year, he played 46 minutes per game in that postseason. The next year, he played 44 minutes per game. He's playing 40-plus minutes per game, even into his 40s. Last year, he played over 40 minutes per game. Last year in the 2023-2024 playoffs. Yes. Yeah, he played into his 40s, playing over 40 minutes per game still to this point. I don't think we're going to see a lot of Bronny James tonight. Bronny James is fine warming the bench, keeping his bench warm for Dad, but Dad probably won't be going to the bench very often today either. There's a good chance that LeBron James is just going to be on the court for another 40, 42 minutes, 43 minutes, because he's taking care of his body to the point where he can. 28 points per game is what he averages in the postseason. 9 rebounds per game in the postseason. He's almost averaging a double-double in the postseason. I expect LeBron James to be even better with the assistance of Luka Dončić, who we'll talk about in a second. So we talked about our center. We talked about our power forward. How about we take a look at our small forward here, and we talk about Hachimura. Hachimura, guys, he's kind of like the enforcer of this squad right now. He is the bane of this squad right now. 31 minutes played per game, 13 points per game, averaging at least 1 assist per game. Not much. He's not much of a facilitator, but he is an enforcer out there. 5 rebounds. He's going to get those nitty-gritty, dirty rebounds. During the postseason, his accuracy tends to go up just a little bit, but this is a small sample size, really, for Hachimura. We're not going to linger on this too much for him. Let's take a look at the shooting guard position. Now, one of the key pieces that is going to really determine the outcome of the Lakers today is probably going to be Austin Reaves. And I do say probably because 16, 17 points per game, regular season 20 points per game out of your shooting guard, those are clutch points, man. And if Austin Reaves doesn't show up today, there's a good chance that the Timberwolves could get the upper hand early and run away with it. But after even all the firepower that we just talked about, we still have more to talk about for the LA Lakers because their bench goes a little bit further in there as well. But we'll talk about that in a moment. Anyways, minutes per game, y'all. We're looking at Austin Reaves averaging 36 minutes per game in the postseason, 20 points per game in the regular season, almost 6 assists, almost 5 boards per game, over a steal per game. Let's see if he can do that here in the postseason. Very, very consistent numbers. If you look at this closely, it is pretty consistent across the board, and I think Austin Reaves will increase his postseason numbers this year. 7:18 left to go in the fourth quarter of the Detroit versus New York Knicks game. And Brunson just got a 2-point lead for the New York Knicks right now. Looking to be actually a pretty good game. I guess a lot of us weren't expecting it to be a good game, but it seems to be going out that way. All right. Let's see. Austin Reaves is pretty damn good, making a name for himself. No doubt out there, man. No doubt. Excited for this matchup. So am I. Let's go Wolves. The T-Wolves out here doing their thing. I don't know. Maybe I should have stayed live for that last live stream. Maybe I should have just had one long live stream where I never turned it off. But that's weird. An 8-hour live stream? I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. Might be something to consider. If I do these long games where I don't get those breaks in between, I might as well just roll onto it. All right, guys. So we didn't talk about everybody. Hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We were talking about Austin Reaves here. We were just talking about this right here. Time hammer, time hammer, time hammer. The New York Knicks are now up by 5 right now. New York Knicks now up by 5 over Detroit. A late comeback, come from behind. You know what? Let's call this. Damn it. Okay, let me focus on my pregame. Focus on my pregame right now. And it looks like Cunningham looking for the foul, not going to get it right there. I'm distracted by the game that's on right now. Let me step away from this. This game is actually pretty good, but I got to make sure that, you know, since I feel guilty for stepping away from the last game. Doesn't matter. Let's talk about the game and the player that you guys are actually here to talk about. You guys want to see Luka Dončić. Yeah, this guy right here, man. This is the guy. This is the guy. 28 points per game. By the way, these regular season stats are for the LA Lakers only. Remember, he did play some games with the Dallas Mavericks earlier this season before being traded. These are just Lakers numbers. 35 minutes per game, 28.3 points per game, 7.5 assists per game, and his numbers in the playoffs go up, and they get even better. They get even better. So, take a look at this. Take a look at these numbers right here. In minutes per game, his numbers go up to 38, almost 39 minutes per game. In points per game, 30 points per game, almost 31. 8 assists per game, 9 rebounds per game, a small step up in the steals category, a small step up in the blocks category, 46% field goal shooting, and just a tick down behind the arc, but it doesn't matter because Luka can do it all. And we're going to see Luka do it all today. He's going to have to in order to get the win. And when we compare head-to-head comparisons at that point guard position with Mike Conley on the other side, Luka Dončić on one, Mike Conley on the other, you can see that Luka Dončić has just been so much better than Mike Conley out here throughout his career. But we'll get to this in just a second here as well. I promise we will. I promise we will. Those of you guys who are watching right now, thanks for checking in. We've got 36 votes. Who will win this game? Minnesota Timberwolves and the LA Lakers. Looks like Let's see, Turok. Hey, dude, I'm watching 2-year-old cooking and doing a puzzle with him. Show that baby again and congrats. Thanks. The baby is downstairs and sleeping. I can't bring the baby out right now. Baby's doing his thing. Got to make sure that baby sleeps. But I do appreciate that, dude. He's a darn cute baby, I will tell you that. I got one darn cute baby. Okay, guys. So before we go into those head-to-head comparisons, let's break down the away team since we talked about the home team so thoroughly here. And we've got a little bit of time left before the next game. Again, these are your starters, head coach J.J. Redick out there. You're going to have Jackson Hayes, LeBron James, Rui Hachimura. You're going to have Austin Reaves and Luka Dončić. That is actually 5 through 1, not 1 through 5. 1 through 5 would be over here Luka, Reaves. We're going to have Dončić, Reaves, Hachimura, James, and Hayes going all the way up. Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. Okay. All right. Knicks pulling away. I saw that, man. The Knicks are starting to pull away right now. Okay, this is the bench out here. So, Dorian Finney-Smith. This is someone that is actually pretty dang good, in case you did not know. I'm actually excited to see what he's going to be able to pull off today. See how many points from the bench the Lakers can get. Jared Vanderbilt, Dalton Knecht, Jordan Goodwin, and Gabe Vincent going to be your main bench players. Those are going to round out your top 10, according to ESPN. So, yeah, we won't sit too long on that. Let's bring this back up. Okay. How about the Minnesota Timberwolves? Okay, so we talked about this side of the Minnesota Timberwolves. We talked about the LA Lakers. Let's take a look at the starters here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At center, last year's Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. Number 27 going to be on the court at center. He is a superstar in his own right, and he's not the only one on this team. Next to him, Julius Randle, power forward, number 30, going to be an absolute stud tonight. Curious to see what his matchup is going to look like against LeBron James and see if Julius Randle can actually handle LeBron James. Can you handle the Thunder? Can you handle LBJ? Well, I guess we're going to find out. Okay, Jaden McDaniels at small forward. You're going to have Anthony Edwards at shooting guard. Guys, Anthony Edwards is someone we're going to talk about in depth today, and we're also going to be talking about Mike Conley as well. What a career for Mike Conley. Yes, he is definitely on the older side. Yeah, he's been in the league for quite some time. He gave my my San Antonio Spurs some grief. He gave my San Antonio Spurs some grief throughout the playoffs. But tonight, let's see if he's still got anything left in the tank. And when I say let's see it, well, let's see it. Mike Conley, this season, not what he used to be. And his career has been illustrious. I do love me some Mike Conley, man. Honestly, one of the better players in the NBA. One of the players that I watched for years, man. And after I stepped away from watching NBA, he continued doing his thing, and you can see his numbers just absolutely elite, all on the postseason side. Now, a lot of this is because his best years are behind him, and this season he only averaged 8 points per game, 4 assists per game, 2 rebounds per game, so not great numbers here for Mike Conley this year. But overall, in his career, he has been fantastic. And if there's even the shell of Mike Conley, though, is enough to help the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's enough to help anyone. I mean, this guy could go out there and probably ball all over any college kids who's out there. And it looks like the Knicks are really starting to pull away right now. The Knicks are definitely ringing that bell. Let's take a look at the shooting guard situation. Okay, so shooting guards here, Anthony Edwards. Hachimura and Reaves, mislabeled or just weird stats? What do you mean, Father Time? I guess it's not uncommon forward out shooting a guard in these. It doesn't happen. What were you talking about, Father Time? I haven't gone through the head-to-head comparisons between these two. I'll get back to that, Father Time. Let's look at Anthony Edwards. Great numbers over here, 27 points per game, almost 5 assists per game, almost 6 rebounds per game. And as well as he plays during the regular season, he is even better during the postseason. This looks great on paper for postseason production from the Minnesota Timberwolves. On paper, it said does happen after review. Confused. Just a little confused. That's okay. We're going to stay on track here. Okay, got it. And we're going to leave this up right now. So, Anthony Edwards, man. Yo, 27.8 points per game. That's nothing to sneeze at. That is nothing to sneeze at. Hang on one second. Let me pull something up here. Okay, Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, guys, we're talking about Anthony Edwards right now. This 27.6 points per game is 4th best in the NBA. That is the 4th highest scoring man in the NBA. Right now, Anthony Edwards averaging 27 points per game. Big, big numbers for Anthony Edwards. And he's going to be going up against Luka Dončić. I don't know how they're going to match this up. I don't know who's going to guard who in this one, because they're saying that Mike Conley would guard Luka, but that to me looks like a mismatch. I think Mike Conley would be better suited to go up against Austin Reaves, and I think Anthony Edwards and Luka should go head-to-head. That is just my personal input in on that one. If I was coaching that situation, that's how I would match them up personally, and of course anything can happen out there on the court. But Anthony Edwards is a beast, dude. Anthony Edwards is a beast. So shout out to him. Those numbers, once again, y'all, I mean, 4th best in points per game. And that's really all I can say. I mean, he's averaging 36 minutes per game. He's just absolutely out here killing it. Why don't we move on to the next one? Small forward, Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels averaging 12 points per game, a couple of assists, a couple rebounds here and there. He is crashing the boards. He is helping the team by getting the basketball back both offensively and defensively. Field goal percentage, better in the postseason, small sample size, 33% from beyond the arc this season, better in the playoffs. Let's see if that can keep up right there. I don't think Jaden McDaniels is really going to be the player we talk about mostly today, but we will talk about him at some point. And, of course, Julius Randle out here, y'all. Julius Randle, 18 points per game is still a pretty good number right there. So 18, almost 19 points per game, 30 minutes per game in the regular season. There's not much depth beyond the starting lineup here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Of course, losing Karl-Anthony Towns was a big blow to them whenever that happened. And offensively, I mean, when we look at the regular season stats, they're just going to be a little bit better in the regular season than in the postseason. I'm looking at this a little closer now, and yeah, a little bit better from this top portion, but the biggest blemish here is in the postseason, these numbers. You drop down from 49% from the field to 34% from the field. That's going to hurt your team. We need to see a little bit more out of Julius Randle today. He's going to have to fight his way in the paint and get those buckets against LeBron James, get those buckets against Hachimura, and it's going to be an interesting day. Now, Rudy Gobert, this dude is tops. He is top 10 in rebounds. He's averaging 11 rebounds, almost 11 rebounds per game. That's top 10, 7th in the NBA. He's averaging 12 points per game. He is playing over 30 minutes. And like I said, all these guys are getting a ton of playing time. But he's also the kind of guy who cleans up those messes under the rim. He's never going to shoot that three-point shot. That's not his thing. He does have plenty of postseason experience, both with the Utah Jazz and over here with the Wolverines, with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Wolverines. Oh my God, it's been a long week, guys. It's been a long week. I'm running on very little sleep, as is to be expected with a newborn baby. But let's take a head-to-head comparison. And really quick, let's fill you guys in on what's going on. Okay, 2:34 left to go. The New York Knicks are up 116-106 over the Detroit Pistons. Okay, inbounding the basketball right now. Hart inbounding right there. Payne on the dribble. Back to Hart. Hart going to bring this basketball up court. Hart going to start driving here. There's a pick from Karl Anthony Towns. Towns gets the basketball here on the dribble to the right. Towns going to take his time. They are up by 10. They need a bucket. Tough shot in traffic. Going to miss as that's rebounded going back the other way. Okay, so the Detroit Pistons going to try. Oh, man. I don't know if he went out of bounds or not, but either way. How's everyone doing out there? Let's take a look at the chat. Shout out to the chat. Happy Easter, everyone, says Julie. What up, Julie? How you doing? Shout out to Robert Zamora. Shout out to Father Time. Shout out to B Double J. What up, B Double J? Shout out to Turok. And shout out to anybody who's watching this live stream right now. We got about 83 people hanging in here right now. That was a very tough shot and a missed shot right there for the New York Knicks. It's still a 10-point game with 2 minutes left to go. Congratulations. Thank you, Slim Faley. Appreciate the love, dude. Thank you, Slim Faley. That $10 super chat helps more than you know. More than you know, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that 30-point bet on Cunningham was a loss. Sorry. Sorry, Benny Slat. Go Pacers. Nice. I see you out there, LW. What up, Kyrie Carter? K. Carter. Yo, yo, he says. Shout out to you guys. Thank y'all for checking in, y'all. We've got a game today between the LA Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves wouldn't exactly fit down here, so I just kind of hyphenated, and we're going to go with that for now. We're going to go with that for now. Okay, we weren't done, but we're going to do this. We're going to wrap this up over here. I'm excited for tomorrow's games, guys. So tomorrow, and I'm deciding on whether or not I even really want to, which games I want to cover tomorrow. 4 games tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Boston Celtics, Orlando Magic, Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat. So Cleveland and Miami going to go at it. And then we're going to have 2 Western Conference games tomorrow as well. To end the night, we're going to have, well, to start the day, the first game of the day is Oklahoma City Thunder versus Memphis Grizzlies. After this game between OKC and Memphis, then we're going to have the game with the Celtics. I believe that's the Celtics and the Magic. We're then going to have the second Eastern Conference game, and then we're going to wrap up the day with the Houston Rockets hosting the Golden State Warriors. This game, 2-7, I will be covering this game. But you know what? I'm curious, man, because I don't want to cover all the games that are going to, if like any of the games are going to suck. I'm kind of curious, like, which one's going to be the worst. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Slim. Appreciate that a lot, Slim. Thank you very much. Warriors is a must. Oh, of course I'm covering the Warriors. We're covering California basketball, man. This West Coast basketball ain't no joke. Guys, the Detroit Pistons trail by 6. 1:21 left to go. ESPN is going to wait until this game is done, I'm pretty sure, before they get to tip-off. I would be surprised if they did anything otherwise. And I'm thinking that they did this on purpose, expecting it to go this way. I would say that would be Pistons ball, honestly. Celtics versus Magic is the second best game. Only because it's the Celtics, right? That's what I'm saying, too. So I will be covering that game. I put all 3 games that I'm going to be covering up tomorrow. So, yes, I'm covering the Celtics game. I'm covering the Cavaliers game? Yeah, I'm covering the Cavaliers game. I might cover the Cavaliers game. So I know which 2 are the best, which 2 are the worst, or which one is the worst. Which is the worst matchup? Curious to have you guys let me know. All right, guys. Y'all think 71% of y'all think the Lakers are going to win this game. Well, we'll find out. That is a much-needed layup right there to extend the lead to 10 points with 43 seconds left to go. Looks like the New York Knicks are going to win this game. And we're going to have tip-off here for the Lakers and the Timberwolves in just a few moments. Cavs versus Heat is the worst. I do have that one in my lineup. So you'd rather watch OKC. Interesting. All right, guys, 23.8 left to go. 10-point game, Jalen Brunson. That's okay, man. We can make that work. That might actually be okay. Cavs versus Heat is the worst, says Wienery. Okay. All right. You guys all agree that Cavs versus Heat is the worst. But you know what? In all fairness, this game that's on right now was supposed to be the worst. This game between the Detroit Pistons and the New York Knicks, and it looks like this was a really good game at the end of it all. OKC versus Memphis, yes. Okay, all right. OKC. 2X LeBron teams, says Big Bird. You know what? They are 2X LeBron teams. Lakers in 5, says K. Carter. K. Carter saying Lakers in 5. Okay. I like it. I feel you, bro. I'm with you. I'm smelling what you're stepping in. 23 seconds left to go. Jalen Brunson got fouled. It looked like he missed. Did he miss the first free throw? Hello at Big Bird. Hello to everyone who's out there right now. Shout out to you guys. Brunson does hit the second free throw. It's now an 11-point game. There's the inbound, a couple of 23 seconds, 22 seconds, trying to get in there quickly. That basketball is stripped. They're just going to call it here. That's the end of it, guys. It looks like the Knicks are going to win this one. Don't foul him. Just let this game be over. Okay. Fourth quarter comeback there for the New York Knicks, guys. The Knicks are going to win this game. Everyone on their feet right now. And that is the end of the first game of the series. The New York Knicks win 123 over the Detroit Pistons 112. There's Ben Stiller giving out high fives to his squad. Ben Stiller should take Deron Payne and put him in a movie. Ben Stiller, oh, the man with his gray hair these days. It's crazy to see. Now at 20. Since this year, I hate the Lakers and the Mavericks. Says, okay, I see you. Is it Know It? Is it Now It or Know It? No Wit? No Wit 20? LA all day, says Rayzilla. All right, guys, let's get this game started. I want this game to get underway. I want this game underway. I want this game to get started here now. Okay. Next game coming up right now. Okay. Where's my Lakers game? Okay, it's on KSAC. Game is on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to this game right here. All right, looks like the Lakers are already up 1-0. Don't know how I missed the start of this one, but we are on right now. Minnesota Timberwolves. There's a shot from Luka Dončić. A three-point shot will hit. Splash. The score is now 4-0. LA Lakers with the lead to get this one started. Let's go ahead and move on over where we need to be. How's this right here? All right, guys. Moving the basketball around, looks like the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards working on LeBron James. There's a nice little spin move. Has to turn around, throws that basketball away. A bad pass right there under pressure. Minnesota Timberwolves with a turnover to start this one here. Their first possession is a turnover. Since this year, okay, I see that comment out here. Let's pop this back out. All right, guys, we are live, coming at you from San Antonio, Texas. Let's bring up this drive chart down here and get all of the live information. LeBron James shoots an ugly shot that goes right out of bounds right there, and this will end up being Minnesota Timberwolves basketball. Minnesota gets the basketball here, inbounding the ball. Right now are the Timberwolves, and bringing it up is Mike Conley. Mike Conley right now moving this basketball around. Looks like we've got good movement happening right here, and then just another bad throwaway. Another throwaway back-to-back, just sailing those passes out of bounds. How that happens, I do not know. That's ugly right there. That's just ugly. All right, guys, here's Luka bringing the basketball up court. Luka burning McDaniels. Luka on a pump fake to burn McDaniels short off the front of the rim. It is rebounded. Austin Reaves on a pump fake. Reaves going to take his time. Feeds Luka on the drive. Luka left-handed layup. Easy scoop and score. The score is now 6-0. 6-0 LA Lakers after that layup right there. All right, Rudy Gobert with ball in hand. Going to hand that off right there to Edwards. That's going to be a layup right there. The bucket is good. The points in the paint. 2 points there for the Timberwolves. Score is 6-2. LA Lakers. Austin Reaves on the dribble. Reaves inside the paint from the free throw line will come up short. Rebounded there by Minnesota. Minnesota coming back across midcourt. Anthony Edwards on the dribble. Ooh, looking pretty shifty. A spin move off the backboard. A little too much mustard. And Luka Dončić trying to survey the court. Finds Reaves. Reaves pump fakes. Kicks it out. Hachimura shoots for three. Hits. The shot's good. The score is 9-5. Big shot there for Hachimura. Okay, Hachimura now working on Conley, and now that's going to be kicked out, and a big three-point shot will land there for Julius Randle. Julius Randle for three is good. The score is now 5-9. LeBron James with a little behind-the-back dribble here. LeBron James off the left hand, feeds inside. That will be a dunk. That is stuffed right there. Coming back the other way, the Minnesota Timberwolves. A little layup. Gonna miss. Recovers his own shot, and Jaden McDaniels with the bucket here. Okay, I see you, McDaniels. Luka coming up court right now. He's going to push. He's going to drive. There is a foul right there. Long whistle blown. We, well, don't have to rebound if everything goes in. Facts. We got two Cade Carters. Man, that Cade Cunningham performance was an upset. It sure was, dude. All of early people know what we're getting. Hit the like button to make sure we can find this stream. Thank you, Germ. Appreciate you, sir. 8:26 in the first quarter. 8:26 left to go in the first quarter here as the Lakers inbound this one. Luka Dončić working on Rudy Gobert. Luka Dončić takes that deep three-point shot. The Hail Mary there. Wow, what a bomb drop there by Luka. That brings Luka to 9 points already. Moving the basketball around. Looks like the Minnesota Timberwolves taking their time. Julius Randle now working on Austin Reaves. Julius Randle for three. Julius Randle off the left. No good there. Rebounded by Luka. Luka on the dribble, working on Randle. Nice little shift move there. And from outside the paint, he's going to pass that. 11 seconds left to go on the play clock. LeBron James now getting involved. LeBron, a fadeaway jump shot off the rim. Going to bounce a couple times. The shooter's roll does not go his way. The score is 12-7 as it's rebounded by Minnesota. Minnesota, Anthony Edwards on the dribble. He does beat his man. A step away. Step back jump shot. Fadeaway jump shot. Going to miss. It's recovered by Hachimura. Hachimura of the LA Lakers finds LeBron. LeBron gonna piece up his man. LeBron. Dončić. Luka for three. Off the right of the rim. Recovered by Luka. Luka gonna throw it across the court. Extra pass. Hachimura for three again. Bang! Hachimura for three. Big shot there for Hachimura. The score is 7-15. 15-7. LA Lakers with an 8-point lead right now. Minnesota Timberwolves with the basketball. Minnesota wearing gray and green. And I was thinking about putting the green up for Minnesota. Lakers wearing white, purple. This looks like a Conley drive, and that's going to be a pass that's stolen. Luka Dončić intercepts the pass. Austin Reaves under the rim. No, decides not to take the shot. Going to slow it down a little bit. Hachimura is the intended pass. That is going to be picked off there. This time the Minnesota Timberwolves get the ball back. Conley passes out to the top, and that's going to be Randle with the ball, and that's stolen from behind. LeBron James with the steal. This time it is going to be bounced at the feet of, looks like, Anthony Edwards. Bounced at the feet of Anthony Edwards. It was supposed to be a LeBron James cut. Instead, we go to a commercial break. Wow, talk about it. Lakers, full timeout. That's the first timeout for the Lakers. How about this? Why don't we do this? Does that make it feel better? Does that make it feel more like the game that's on TV right now? How's that? Is that too green? Did I go too green with it? I really wasn't paying attention, so I kind of just mushed the two of them together. Luka's doing his thing already. He sure is. It feels weird. Doesn't this green feel weird? Don't we like the blue better? I personally like the blue better. Doesn't really matter, I guess, as long as I'm calling the game that the way it should be. I like, what do you think? Blue, right? Option number one. Option number two. Which one do you like? Again, it doesn't really matter, but I'm curious to know. We're just going to take a survey. The blue glow is better. Bet. All right. Unanimous. Unanimous. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. What would I do without you guys? Blue equals KG. Wolves equals better. Okay. True to the blue. All right. I feel you guys. Bet. Okay. We're talking about some of these players right now. Let's talk about who is on the court and who is playing well for which team. Let's take a look at the starters here. Starters for the LA Lakers, Dončić with 9 points already. Luka already got 9 points today, dude. 9 points for Luka Dončić. Hachimura with a couple of 3 balls today. 6 points already in this game for Hachimura. We've actually got Finney-Smith out there right now. Not one of the starters, but he is out there. Austin Reaves today, 0 points, 0 rebounds, 2 assists. LeBron James, goose eggs across the board. No points, no rebounds, no assists. Quiet game for LeBron James. And at least Hayes, we've got Jackson Hayes with at least 3 rebounds right now. It is early in the game, but bet, question mark. Am I supposed to say cap now? Cap is – okay, I'm going to try to fill you in, Father Time, because honestly, dude, I just got filled in like a year ago. Cap – means like you're lying, like, you know, like you're tipping your hat and you're hiding your face. So cap. You say no cap, I mean it means like for real, dude. Hey, no cap, fam. Those eyebrows on fleek. The green was perfect. Blue is too meta, says Jay Sizzle. What does that even mean, bro? What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means, Jay. Let's take a look over here. Okay, Timberwolves, Lakers. We were just breaking down the starters and break. That's right. Okay, so on the court right now when we get back from this commercial break, the first time out, after we get back from this first time out, Dončić, Hachimura, Finney-Smith, Reaves, and James on the court for the LA Lakers. On the other side, ladies and gentlemen, on the court for the Minnesota Timberwolves, we are going to have a different personnel right here. We're going to have Anthony Edwards, McDaniels, Rudy Gobert, DiVincenzo, and Reed out there on the court right now. This is DiVincenzo and Reed checking in right now for the first time as we get back to the game. Okay, getting back to this game, ladies and gentlemen, Minnesota Timberwolves and the LA Lakers on it right now. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all watching this live stream. Luka on the dribble, working on Rudy Gobert, steps back. Luka, little pump fake. He's going to shoot and miss as that goes off the back of iron. And it's recovered by DiVincenzo. Thank you, Old School. Welcome to First Down, my friend. There's a shot. That is going to be a missed shot right there. Old School BKC creator with Coach Weaver. Appreciate you. Is that Brian? Is that you, Brian? What's up, Brian? There's a shot from three-point land. That one is going to go off the rim and a miss. Is that Mr. Weaver that I see out there? What up, dude? Appreciate you. All right, off the dribble right here, DiVincenzo. Passes this one around. This time, Anthony Edwards' pass gets tipped by Hachimura. Hachimura working against, oh, the ankle breaker. Anthony Edwards had this man on the ground. He literally broke this dude's ankles. Oh, my God. Oh, maybe not literally. But that dribble was so nasty that Hachimura was on the ground on his ass, dude. He literally knocked. What? That was a great, I will say that was an epic block right there at the end of it all. That was an epic block by Gabe Vincent, not someone that you would expect to block Anthony Edwards, but it was a block nevertheless. Shout out to Gabe Vincent, who actually got the block on Anthony Edwards. I don't know which is more impressive, that dirty ankle break or that block at the end of it. I mean, that's just a crazy sequence. What just happened? Welcome to the First Down, Mr. Weaver. Appreciate you, Coach. Okay. Shout out to Coach Weaver watching live right now. If Bronny plays, then that means the game is well in hand, says Germ. Dude, straight up. That's what I would expect, too. Okay. Let's see. We are in the middle of a commercial break. Highlight reel, says Father Time. That's going to be on the highlight reel for sure. That's going to be on the highlight reel for sure. Okay. Who will win the championship, guys? Who do y'all think? Who's going to win the championship? Go ahead and drop your thoughts down below. These are your prop bets for today, guys. Luka over 30 points. I don't know if I would take that over. I would go under. If it's actually 30 points personally, I know that he's doing pretty well, but I would definitely take the under on that one. Just me personally, right? Just me personally. Anyways, let's do this. Let's keep you guys entertained. You guys aren't here to chit-chat with me. You guys are here to be entertained. Cavs or Celtics, I don't know, man. You don't think OKC can get it? I want the Nuggets to win. I'd love for the Nuggets to win. Luka for 25 is safe, says K. Carter. I like it, but I don't love it. And you know what? I love Luka. But I still think that scoring 25 on the regular is just really, really difficult to do, especially considering that he averages 28 points per game, but that's not going to last forever. You know what I mean? And, I mean, this guy is best scorer in the NBA right now. I think Luka will get 30, says W. I don't know, man. BW. I don't know, man. But probably the Celtics. I think it's going to be OKC, says Robert Samora. First game to set an example, says K. Carter. For who? First game to set an example here for Luka and the LA Lakers? Okay, let's talk about it, guys. So far in this game, the LA Lakers. Luka Dončić with 9 points and 3 rebounds. We're still in the first quarter, mind you. Y'all follow that? We are in the first quarter with 5:19 left to go. In the first quarter. By the way, just big shout out to all of you guys who stuck with me. Super special shout out to you, Robert, Mr. Samora. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much for always watching these live streams with us, dude. Thank you so much for always hanging out with us on this channel. Whether you're into what's on or not, I don't even know if you're listening to this right now, but I know that you're out there and you've got me on your phone or on your TV somewhere, so I do appreciate that, man. James is the one to worry about points-wise. In a good way or a bad way? In a good way or a bad way? Okay, there's the tip-off right there as we come back from the that incidental contact. So let's get back to it. And it looks like the Minnesota Timberwolves trail 7-15. There's the drive. Anthony Edwards will miss the layup there. And we're going to come back the other way. Austin Reaves behind the back dribble here against Rudy Gobert. This is definitely a mismatch. So someone has to be open somewhere. Reaves shoots a big shot. That is going to be off the back of the rim and rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Hand off here to Anthony Edwards. Edwards going to take that jab step there against Hachimura. Going to kick this out to the corner. An elbow three-point shot right there. That shot is good. That's a big wing three right there by McDaniels. McDaniels hits a big shot. Okay. LA Lakers with the ball in hand. Luka Dončić will shoot a three of his own, and he will answer back with a three. The score is now 10-18. The score is now 10-18 off the dribble right here. LA Lakers, there's the drive for the Minnesota Timberwolves off the glass. High off the glass. That one will go in there by Naz Reid. Naz Reid gets the layup. Luka Dončić against Rudy Gobert, a mismatch here as well. Is Luka in at center right now? There is a fadeaway jump shot inside the paint for Luka Dončić. It drops. The score is 20-12. Thank you, Coach Weaver, on that $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Brian. Appreciate that, Coach. There's the layup there. That one in and out for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Almost rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Luka on the drive. Luka on the dribble. Gets across half court right here. Luka spins around. Luka will try to punch this one in. Will go off the back of the rim. No good right there. It's rebounded and brought back the other way. This time, Anthony Edwards off the left side of the glass. That's an easy layup. The bucket there for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The score is 20-14. Where is LeBron? Asked Mr. Carter. Jermaine Haskins. Yes, what's up, man? You said my name? How can I help? LeBron is off the court right now. Luka finding Reaves. Reaves off the dribble. Reaves working against Rudy Gobert. Will pull up and shoot in and out for him. Another missed shot by the LA Lakers. The score is now 20-14. This time, Anthony Edwards working against Reaves, and this time he does find himself against Hachimura. Twists and contorts in very interesting ways to get that layup. He does get the layup, and the score is now 20-16. Another bucket there for the Minnesota Timberwolves. There's a backwards pass to Hachimura. Luka Dončić from downtown off the front of the rim. No good, as it's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Coming back with it, we've got Anthony Edwards. Edwards off the dribble. Nice back and forth while he's working against Reaves. DiVincenzo to Naz. Back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo. Reed. Naz Reid will shoot, and that will be an ugly shot. Over the back foul committed by Rudy Gobert. That'll be another foul for him. Is that his first? Rudy Gobert going to come off the court after that one. DiVincenzo got that rebound. Edwards, wake up, says K. Carter. I like the NBA look, brother. Appreciate you, Jermaine. Cheers to you, bro. Very similar to NFL, doesn't it? Very similar to NFL. We're doing our thing, though, man. We're going to do what we can to keep you guys entertained all year long. Rudy Gobert, 0 points and 2 fouls today. Luka Dončić backing down a man. LeBron, I don't know what kind of arm twist this is. This is going to be a tough play. Out to the edge right there. A three-point shot. Splash! The shot is good. Wow, what a shot there by Gabe Vincent in the corner. The corner three ball falls for Gabe Vincent, who was wide open all by himself. Players getting tangled up. It's getting a lot more physical out there. LeBron James is out on the court. Wide open shot is going to hit right there. Wow, big shot going back the other way. Looked like that was Alexander Walker on that shot. Here's the drive for Luka Dončić, who passes this one inside. Going to try to be an alley-oop. Gets his own rebound. Got to get out of the paint. A wide-open shot at three-point land, and he hits the three-pointer. There's Dorian Finney-Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith hits the shot. Naz Reid now backing down against Smith. Naz Reid up and in. That's a good shot right there for Naz Reid. The score is 26-21. LA Lakers up by 5. Here's the drive. LeBron James looking for his first points. Can't quite get it. Luka Dončić gets the pick and roll. So now we've got a mismatch, Luka. What are you going to do here? Back to Luka. Luka, 44 seconds left to go in this quarter. There's a shot and a foul. Great job to pull the foul there. Luka Dončić did get hit on the shot. He's going under the rim, trying to stretch it out a little bit. Good job by Luka Dončić right there. All right. Holy smokes. Al on the prowl. Sweet at Robert Samora. Okay, are you going to cover the NFL draft? I am, Al on the prowl. I am. I've got some other content that I'm working on simultaneously with... Guys, the amount of content I'm trying to pump out right now is kind of insane. Here's the shot from Luka Dončić. The shot is up. The shot is good. I'm trying to batch things, but I'm running really dangerously close to my deadline. Got about 4 days until the NFL draft, which means I've got about 3 days to edit 35 shorts. This is going to be great. All right, guys, the second shot for Luka Dončić will also fall. The score is now 28-21. DiVincenzo bringing that basketball up court. DiVincenzo passes this one off right here. And so now, Alexander Walker. No, excuse me. That's going to be a shot that's going to miss completely there for Julius Randle. Julius Randle shot no good right there. And the score remains 28-21. The LA Lakers will inbound this one. LA Lakers at the end of the first quarter. We are about 3 seconds, 2-second difference between the game clock and the play clock. LeBron James trying to work against that shot clock right now. Shot and game clock, about 2-second difference. LeBron James off the dribble. He's going to lay that up off the glass. It's not going to fall for him. The recovery, no end of the quarter. Buzzer beater as that ball is bobbled around at the end of the quarter. How are you guys doing, man? What's news with y'all? Busy man in all aspects, including a new baby. Robert, there ain't no rest for the wicked. Huinari asking Mario, where do I think that Shedeur Sanders should go. I think that if he can avoid the Browns at all costs. Honestly, you know where I think Shedeur Sanders would be really productive? New England. I think if he were to no, they don't. I don't think they really need Shedeur Sanders, quarterback. He'll probably end up going to the Browns, man. But the Browns' whole quarterback situation is just an absolute mess. 16 points for Luka in the first quarter. That is crazy. End of the first. Holy smokes, it was just the first quarter. I'm feeling like I did when we would cover those games, those long double-header games or triple-header games when we were doing football during the regular football season. And I guess I just didn't realize that, like, man, I have been live since 2 p.m. This is effectively even longer than when I live stream football games, because if this game goes on beyond 10 p.m., which it probably will, then how about them Cowboys, says our boy Jay. How about them, Jay? How about them Cowboys, Jay Sizzle? How about them, Jay? You want to make a man smile? Let's talk about our Dallas Cowboys. You want to make a man smile? Let's talk about our Dallas Cowboys. You want to make a man cry? Let's talk about our Dallas Cowboys. Okay, and hopefully can't get much worse than last season. Still taking the 29 under. I don't know, Z-Perk. I don't know. Okay. All right, new Q&A. Let's start a new poll. Let's start a new poll. Is this your first time watching? It's not going to tell me who you are, so just vote honestly. If it's your first time watching, hit yes. If it's not your first time watching, hit no. And that's good. I just kind of want to know. I'm kind of curious. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back, guys. I appreciate y'all. If this was your first day and you caught us during the previous game, game 2 out of the day, appreciate y'all checking in. Father Time saying Luka over 50, I think. You think Luka gets over 50? No, dude. Whoa, pump the brakes. Hang on. 30 is one thing. 50 is a totally different thing, Father Time. If you are right, dude. Okay, if you're right, Father Time, and Luka gets over 50 points today, I will send you a Football Nation t-shirt. Facts. Alrighty, just because you were the first one and you were brave enough to say something like that. If Luka gets over 50 points today, I will send you a Football Nation t-shirt tonight. Luka looks over 50. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. What? First time I watched you was Nuggets versus Clippers. I'm new. Welcome, W. Appreciate that, dude. BW. I just saw your logo and just put 2 and 2 together. It's BW. I get it now. This is Luka Nation. I said over 40, says Big Yoda 420. Yeah, but over 40 isn't boisterous enough. Over 50. If you tell me LeBron James is getting 100 points tonight, dude. Okay, bro. LeBron James gets 100 points today, I'll buy you a car. There's the layup. That's going to be no good. That's out there in the ether now. Didn't specify what kind of car Hot Wheels still plays. Luka going to get 33. I miss football. Says CMC you later. My boy, what up, dude? My boy CMC in the house. Let's go. If it was Kobe, it's 50. Facts, though, dude. Yo, if it was Kobe, Ray, you're not wrong. All right, guys, here's a tip-off right here. Jump ball. A little jump ball right here. 11:45 left to go. I'm going to step away from the chat. I got excited seeing some new names coming in. We've got basketball on right now. A turnaround jump shot will land. A big shot right there. Big shot right there by Anthony Edwards. Here's the drive coming back the other way right now. We've got Gabe Vincent who hands this off to Reaves. Reaves finds LeBron. LeBron for 3. Takes the shot off the rim. Going to go out of bounds right there. Looks like it was touched by Vanderbilt. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Luka gets a triple-double, says Ray. Let me get on that Luka for 50, says Sonny Carson. You want Luka for 50, bro? You're tripping, dude. Here's the drive. There's the shot. That is going to land right there. Wow. A big shot right there. A big three-point shot by Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels on the board. Reaves going to take a difficult shot. He is fouled on the shot right there. Looks like he's fouled by Mike Conley. Jaden McDaniels with 10 points right now leads this team in points by the Minnesota Timberwolves. You can see the players on the court right now. On the court right now for the Minnesota Timberwolves, McDaniels, Reed, Randall, Alexander, and Conley. Alexander Walker, excuse me. LeBron under 0. Yeah, LeBron has goose eggs. On the, guys, all of that data right over here on the right-hand side. Feel free to zoom on in. Reaves. Reaves on the dribble here. Reaves doing his thing. Reaves going to try to drive inside. A difficult shot for Austin Reaves, and that one will go. That will count as points in the paint. The score is 30-26. It's a 4-point lead now. LA Lakers with a 4-point lead. Here we go. Here's the drive by the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's going to be Julius Randle kicking this one back out here to McDaniels. McDaniels, a difficult floater will land for him. McDaniels up to, excuse me, that was, who scored that bucket there? Was that Reed? Okay. No, that was right. That is a shot by Reaves going the other way. The shot is missed. Let me focus right now. Here's Mike Conley. Mike Conley on the dribble. Naz Reid on the dribble now. Back over here, a little pump fake. LeBron James almost bit on that one. This is going to be in the hands of Julius Randle. Julius Randle to Naz. Naz, a deep three will land. Buckets there. The shot is good. The score is 31-30. Minnesota Timberwolves now have the lead. It's the first lead of the game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Austin Reaves is going against Mike Conley right now. Reaves, a pick by LeBron. LeBron, an open three, and that will be off the rim right there. No good shot. It is rebounded by the Minnesota Timberwolves. A big three-point shot there will not land. And inside the paint, a difficult adjustment. Another bucket for McDaniels. 12 points there for Jaden McDaniels. Not Jaden Daniels, but Jaden McDaniels. Both of them doing really well. And a timeout going to be called there. Minnesota Timberwolves on a 7-0, a 7-0 run over the last 90 seconds. Kyle Kuzma had a generational game, says LW. What up, LW? I should have bet on Hachimura versus LeBron. Forget it. Put Bronny in. Screw it. Just put in Bronny James, dude. I literally don't even have Bronny. I literally don't even have Bronny in as like a bench player. That's how deep down the bench he is. That's how deep Bronny James is on the bench. He will not see the court unless the Lakers are up by 40. These are your bench players for the Los Angeles Lakers. You've got Dorian Finney-Smith, Jared Vanderbilt. We've seen both of them on the court. We've seen Gabe Vincent on the court as well. I haven't seen Necht or Goodwin out there today, but at least 3 of these guys have been out there. And that tracks with the stats. Today, let's take a look at the starters for the LA Lakers. Take a look at the starters for the LA Lakers. Today, the starters for the LA Lakers. Hayes, 0 points, guys. He does have 3 rebounds. No assists, but 0 points for Jackson Hayes. LeBron James, y'all. LeBron James today, also goose eggs across the board. Guys, it is the second quarter. LeBron James has 0 points, 0 rebounds, and 0 assists. Right now, this is the Luka Dončić show. Luka has 16 points today. Hachimura has 6 points today. Austin Reaves has 2. Outside of that, let's see our other starters. We've got LeBron James with goose eggs, and we've got, Hayes with goose eggs. So, that's it. 3 of the 5 starters have scored. No one else. What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold, says Germ. All right. Momentum looking for the Timberwolves. Weathered that Luka storm. How about the starters for the Minnesota Timberwolves? Since we are talking about, of course, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay. Let's see. Who will win this game? You know what? Let's ask this. We're going to ask this question. Oh, crap. Well, in the good news, Mario sang for us. Okay. Who will have the lead at half? Timberwolves. Lakers. Who will have the lead at half? That's the question being posed right now. Okay, we got some games coming up. What I think I'm going to focus on, I definitely got to focus on NFL draft stuff. I was going to do more basketball stuff and try to add some more graphics to the basketball games, but I think I need to focus on the NFL. This is Football Nation after all. Okay, yeah, because LJ is hands down the most overrated athlete of all time. Who, LJ Cryer? No, oh, you're saying LeBron James. LeBron James is the most overrated athlete of all time. I don't agree with that, Slim. I don't. All right, LeBron James with the basketball in hand. He throws that basketball up in the air, and that is deflected. Of course, I say that, but LeBron gets it back. LeBron will try to put that up. That is going to be a missed alley-oop right there. That is going to be a missed alley-oop by the Lakers. And that's going to be a pull-up jump shot. Also going to miss. Gets his own rebound and puts it back in. Jaden McDaniels having himself an absolute day. He will not be denied. Jaden McDaniels with 14 points today. 14 points for Jaden McDaniels. Remember, it's a holiday for many. Some are not. No worries. No worries. And I totally get it, Father Time. Here's the dribble right now. LeBron James backing a man down. LeBron James will turn around and shoot. Will hit the shot on the turnaround. Jay gets the foul and one. The score is 35-32 as LeBron James works on Alexander Walker and just absolutely has his way with him. Oh, here's the conversation. I should ask, who is the GOAT? LJ or MJ? LeBron James, first free throw. And one free throw is good. The and one is good. The score is 35-33. Dennis Rodman says Father Time. Here are the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Timberwolves. I was thinking Tom Brady. I was like, a GOAT. You want to talk about the GOAT? His name is Brady. Okay, here we go. Moving the basketball around well are the Minnesota Timberwolves. Alexander Walker will take the three-point shot off the front of the rim. It is short and rebounded by Jackson Hayes. Luka Dončić has the ball in hand. Luka just going to sit there. Luka going to drive now. Luka kicks this one out. Hachimura for three. Not going to land. It's tipped out and recovered by Minnesota. 3-on-1 fast break. Corner three for Michael Conley. Mike Conley will hit the three-point shot. The score is 38-33. LeBron James has the ball now. Hachimura has the ball now. Luka on the dribble. Luka working on his man. Austin Reaves now working on his man. Hayes with a little screenplay right there. And so the man rotates, and that's going to be a mismatch, a foul, a clear foul as Hayes gets hit and goes to the stripe. Shaq was pretty good, had a rough time with free throws. A rough time with free throws, David. Like a really bad time. Michael Jordan, and it's not even close, says W. Is it not close, though? I mean, LeBron James with the most playoff career points in NBA history. How is that not close? I mean, I don't know. LeBron James gets another one. If Michael Jordan is the GOAT, then that means that the future can never be better than the past. If LeBron James is the GOAT, then that means that the next GOAT is just around the corner. I like that. I like that analysis, Germ. First shot is going to miss for Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes going to shoot his second here. Jackson Hayes' second shot will land. The score is now 34-38. Mike Conley going to bring the ball up court right now. Mike Conley on the dribble. Conley going to slow things down a little bit right here. Here's Naz Reid. Naz Reid hands this one off. Alexander Walker back to Reid. Reid working on Reaves. I hear whistles coming in right now. I see 1, 2, 3. It looks like 3 seconds. A 3-second violation against Jackson Hayes. One scoring title, says W. Reaves, come on. So 3 seconds defensively in the key. Mike Conley will hit the free throw. The score is now 39-34. Kobe beat more 50-plus teams and had less superstars. Just stop. Ray Zilla saying Kobe Bryant is the GOAT. Kobe Bryant? You think it's Kobe? I actually watched something with Skip Bayless the other day, Ray. And he was saying that Magic Johnson is the most influential Laker and the most important Laker in Lakers history, when I would argue that it's either Kobe or Shaq, but what do I know? Alexander Walker takes that three-point shot. The shot is no good. It will bounce and go out of bounds, and the LA Lakers will get the ball back. So, Austin Reaves going to inbound this one to Luka Dončić. LeBron's took his talents elsewhere. Okay, great defense by the Minnesota Vikings, Minnesota Timberwolves. LeBron James from behind will also block that shot. Great defense by the LA Lakers. LeBron James passes it to Hachimura. The lane is open. Rudy Gobert there to block this one. Hachimura hits the deck. This goes out of bounds. It's LA Lakers ball. LeBron James, what a block from behind. Who's the most iconic Laker of all time? All right, guys. Anthony Edwards working on Hachimura. Anthony Edwards will go up and miss. Anthony Edwards gets his own rebound. Naz Reid will shoot the three-point shot and hit that one. A 26-footer. The score is 42-34. The Minnesota Timberwolves have the lead. LeBron James working on Naz Reid. LeBron James off the glass. No way. It's tipped and it's blocked. A blocked shot coming back to Minnesota Timberwolves for three. Missed. Actually, that's going to be a pump fake. He will lay it up off the glass, and a great layup there on the right hand. Wilt, says K. Carter. Magic, says David. Kobe is him, says Ray. 23-6 run right now. The Minnesota Timberwolves killing the Lakers. 23-6. That is bad. It's a 10-point game. The Minnesota Timberwolves up 44-34. LeBron James blocked again by Rudy Gobert. Luka Dončić, you're going to have to turn it up. A wide open three in the corner, and he hits the shot. The bucket is good. Naz Reid, the score, 47-34. How about that? A 13-point lead here for the Minnesota Timberwolves with 5:19 left to go in the first half of this game. Wow. I'm saying Chevy Chase in Fletch, South Beach looking ass, the throat goat. What? What? Best Laker of all time. Best Laker of all time. Magic Johnson shows Showtime Lakers. Showtime Lakers. Wilt? Question mark. Really? Father Time says size versus duty. I'll take Webb. Okay. Kobe. Hey, when people are out there shooting their shots, no one says Webb. No one says Wilt. Shit, people don't even say Luka. They say Kobe. You know how it goes. Yori saying Bron. I don't know, man. I don't think it's Bron. It's gotta be Kobe, dude. But you know what? Kobe Bryant had a great career, but he couldn't do it without Shaq, man. I mean, he couldn't do it well without Shaq. He couldn't do it the way that he used to do it without Shaq. Shaq was the guy. Robert Ory, Big Shot Rob, says Slim Faley. Wilt was a Laker for a reason, says Justin M. Steve Nash is overrated. Ooh, Steve Nash is overrated. Justin M5. All right, guys, let me ask y'all something. Who else live streams basketball? Do you guys also watch other channels? Those of you who watch other basketball channels, what channels do you guys watch? If you guys are hanging out with me right now and I've had your attention for, and you guys are new, what other basketball channels do you watch for your live streams? I'm curious because I kind of want to break down what they're doing, see if there's anything that I can do differently, and see if we can't just improve that. We've got 5:19 left to go in the first half. Kobe's just taller. Michael Jordan with better range. A taller Michael Jordan with better range. Kobe went to 3 straight championships without Shaq. Yeah, but how many did he win? Because that's the argument with LeBron James. Going to the finals, going to the championships means nothing if you can't get those rings, right? That's what's holding LeBron James back from being the greatest of all time. He did it with Gasol. He did do it with Gasol. I'm not going to knock you for that. No, I don't watch anyone other than Football Nation. Okay. Ticket TV does. Okay, let's go check out Ticket TV. I'm curious. Let's check Ticket TV on YouTube. 194K followers. He's not live right now. He was streaming earlier. Well, shout out to him. He's posting Diddy stuff. I don't know about that, though. I don't know about all that. Let's see. Bubble ring don't count. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that bubble ring don't count. I don't watch any other live stream. I'm loyal dog. Thanks, Slim Faley. LeBron rings don't count. Stop. Shaq cried too many 40-point. I don't know, man. Okay, all right. Let's get back to the game that's at hand. The Lakers in the past is one thing. We've got the Lakers now, and Luka Dončić is backing up Anthony Edwards. He gets the pick from Hachimura, behind the back pass, wide open. Hachimura for 3. Hits the bucket. The score is now 37-47. 10-point game, and that is inbounded here by the Minnesota Timberwolves. So now Alexander Walker will feed Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards working on Hachimura. A little mismatch there. Oh, a nice little dribble. DiVincenzo going to miss the shot. That needs to be rebounded. Alexander Walker for 3 now. Also going to miss. Rebounded by Luka Dončić. Luka Dončić going to bring this one back. So Luka gets another board. Luka has 16 points and 4 rebounds right now, and he's working on Rudy Gobert. He got Rudy to move. He's going to go up and shoot. He's going to be fouled on the shot. The bucket doesn't fall, but he will take a trip to the line for 2 free throws. Sport Fury. Is that what you were trying to say, Sport Fury? Let's check out Sport Fury. Curious. Sport Fury. Heyo. So Luka's going to take a trip to the line, guys. Thank you, W. That first shot for Luka Dončić is good. He says, you're like a newscaster with the games. Well, cheers, bro. Cheers to you, my friend. Kobe won 2 of 3 chips, and the wins were back-to-back, so say. Hey, look, man, I'm not arguing with that. I think Kobe Bryant was the best Laker of all time. I'm just saying there are arguments to be made. Luka puts that one up. The score is now 39-47. Ray Zilla, Jack Crichton ended Kobe's 40-point streak. Stop it. I hear you, Ray. All right, here we go. DiVincenzo working on Luka, almost stolen there. Alexander Walker going to feed Naz Reid. Naz Reid working against Austin Reaves. Naz Reid backing Reaves down. That's a mismatch if I've ever seen one. The shot is still no good. Wienery saying, can we please get some more likes? I don't even care about that. I just want to say thank you guys for watching this live stream. Appreciate you guys, those of you who are here. That is awesome. Look, if this is your first time watching, thank you for being here. Hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. Let's let other people know that this channel exists. Let's let other people know that this channel is out here and that we cover basketball too. It's not just football anymore. We cover basketball too. That first free throw is no good, guys. The first free throw will miss. Free throw number 2 is coming up here. LA Lakers, Minnesota Timberwolves. The second free throw will fall. The score is 48-39. Minnesota Timberwolves up by 9. Inbounds this one. LeBron James to Luka Dončić. Luka Dončić going to work against Anthony Edwards. See, this is exactly what I expected. And now we've got a switch off here. Julius Randle, Luka Dončić with the handles. Going to go off the dribble. A rainbow shot. That is going to be tipped up, and that is not going to fall. Second chance bucket does not land there this time. Kicks it back to Julius Randle. Naz Reid, Anthony Edwards. Edwards working on his man. This time to the corner. Corner three. Splash. The shot is good. And we've now got a 51-39 game as Naz Reid hits another big shot right there. Reid now up to 17. LeBron James trying to drive inside. Good body control to lay that one in up and easy. The score is 51-41. 51-41, 10-point game. Minnesota Timberwolves trying to find their way in. Anthony Edwards gets hit on the dunk. Good stop there defensively. But Anthony Edwards will go to the rim to shoot two. Anthony Edwards will go to the rim to shoot two. Okay, so Anthony Edwards going to take a couple of free throws right here. Let's see LeBron's medal. James needs to Kobe. What? I just had an aneurysm reading that, Ray. When Mario asked who would be ahead at half, the score was tied. Then immediately the Timberwolves scored 10 points. Ah. Thanks, Germ. Oh. Well. Let's get a new one. Appreciate you, Germ. Naz Reid has 17 points. McDaniels has 14 points. That shot right there for Edwards will fall. Edwards has 8. And right now I'm curious who's going to end up being the point leader for this team. 53-41, the LA Lakers trail by 12. LeBron James with the basketball in hand. He works on Naz Reid. LeBron James working on his dribbles right here. LeBron James from the free throw line will shoot that shot. Easy bucket for him. The score is 53-43. LeBron James getting involved now. He's up to 7 points after that bucket. Julius Randle kicks this one out. DiVincenzo, a beautiful pump fake to get open off the back of the rim. No good. A scramble to get the rebound here. It is recovered. This time McDaniels. McDaniels working around. McDaniels on the dribble. He's going to work his way forward. He is fouled on the reach around. Oops. He's fouled on the rebound, or on the reach-in foul right there. And you see Luka put his hands on his head. I mean, he did get some ball there. There was some body as well, but he definitely tipped that. He definitely tipped that out pretty far, and I don't like the foul against Luka. That's his first personal foul of the day. There's a pass to the corner. Corner three. Gonna land. Julius Randle with a wide open look. It's a 13-point game. Julius Randle made that one look easy. This time off the dribble coming around. We've got Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith finding Luka Dončić. Luka Dončić backed up here. Luka Dončić trying to avoid the double team. Hachimura to LeBron. LeBron to Reaves. Reaves not in position. Reaves would have been there for a wide open three, but he tried to cut inside. LeBron James not on the same page as Austin Reaves. That ball goes out of bounds. It is Minnesota Timberwolves basketball. Timberwolves ball. Okay, Anthony Edwards. Right now, Luka Dončić, Anthony Edwards. It's a head-to-head matchup. Edwards for three, an ugly shot there, rebounded by Reaves. So Reaves, Austin Reaves, going to find Luka. Luka now working right now. Luka backing his man down. Luka inside the paint, going to take a difficult shot. He is fouled there. He takes another trip to the line. Whoever just subscribed to this channel, thank you. I saw the number. I saw the ticker go up to 27431. Thank you. Okay. Le hearing aids. How Kobe GOAT and he not even better than Shaq, who wasn't even at 100. Here's the shot. The first free throw will land for Luka Dončić. By the way, the LA Lakers from free throw from the stripe, they are 81% from the stripe. So looking pretty good. Not perfect, but not bad. Pretty similar there. Both these teams all hitting their free throws. Here's the shot. Second free throw going to land for Luka Dončić. The score is now 45-56. It's an 11-point lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota Timberwolves coming back. Timberwolves with the ball. DiVincenzo against LeBron. We've got Anthony Edwards against against, I keep forgetting his name, Finney-Smith. Ooh, a tough shoulder right there. Offensive foul as Julius Randle drops his shoulder and checks into Reaves. The man goes down. Yori says question mark. Okay. Let's not cross any wires here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching. Okay. This is not who is the better team, or this is not who will win. This is not who are you rooting for, but who do you think the better team is? Here's the shot. Anthony Reaves gets hit on the wrist on a three-point shot. No foul. How is there no foul on that? LeBron James, good pass right there. Back-to-back passes. LeBron James in under the rim. He gets the shot and one. Lakers get to the line. LeBron James gets fouled on that one. James will take a trip to the line here to get the and one bucket, his second of the night. Let's see if he can finish this one and make another three-point play. Good job by LeBron, who gets fouled by Anthony Edwards on that one. Here is the free throw. Thank you, Robert, for refereeing out there, trying to help keep things peaceful. We want to make sure everyone feels welcome on this channel, guys. Young, you know how it goes, Ray. You know how it goes, guys. And not just directly at you, but whatever. Not the point. Okay, Minnesota Timberwolves on the dribble here. Here's the drop. Randle gets that ball swatted out of his hands. And Luka Dončić will find Hachimura. Hachimura finds on the outside for three. No good right there. Finney-Smith will miss. Finney-Smith on a bad shot. 18 seconds. The shot clock has been turned off. DiVincenzo going to dribble his way across half court. DiVincenzo. Anthony Edwards. Edwards with 8 seconds left to go. Edwards will find a man out here. And this time there's a foul. It looks like that foul. Alexander Walker draws the foul. How is Shaq a bust? Bro, how is Shaq a bust? There ain't no way Shaq is a bust. Shaq is one of the best players to ever do it. Look, DiVincenzo, a deep three to end the quarter. The deep three is good. A deep shot from 30 feet. Oh my gosh, DiVincenzo hits the bullseye from a mile out, and he runs out off the court and into the locker room after that shot. A monster three-point shot. A bomb will land there. He watched it the whole way. He looked right at the camera and dropped that three. Wow. Okay. This takes us to halftime. How's everybody doing out there? How are you guys? Holy smokes, man. I'd love to do our trivia quiz. No trivia quizzes today. Won't have trivia quizzes tomorrow, but throughout the week, we're going to be live probably at least one day. One day, every single day out of the week, at least one game is what I meant to say. We're going to be doing at least one game. Man, I'm so tired these days, guys. So sleepy. Baby's kicking my butt right now, I tell you what. Shaq had the God-given talent that Kobe didn't, and Kobe did more. Look, at the end of the day, I'm sorry I opened up that can of worms talking about who the best is. Here are your prop bets for today, guys. Will LeBron get over 6.5 assists? Well, right now, we're in halftime. So let's do this. Since we are in halftime, let's take a look at the team stats and talk about those team stats. I'm going to move this over. We're going to move this out. All right. Those of you who are doing your normal okay, let's do this. Better? I think that's good. Okay. Team stats, I'm going to have to adjust that. 16,000 points, Kobe, says Rayzilla. At work listening to this play-by-play. All right, well, if you are at work listening to this play-by-play right now, we are in the middle of halftime. During this game, we have seen a lot of shots, a total of 84 shots in the first half of this game. In the first half of this game, we've seen 84 shots, total field goals for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've made 50% from the floor. Minnesota Timberwolves are 22 of 44 from the field. And it looks like the LA Lakers are 15 of 39 from the field, so 38% from the floor. Three-pointers today, the Minnesota Timberwolves, 11 out of 22, so they're 50% from beyond the arc. And it looks like the LA Lakers aren't doing so bad either. They're 8 of 19 from beyond the arc, so 42% from behind three-point land. That will work. I don't know if the Minnesota Timberwolves can keep this up. This could be a fluke. I don't think the Minnesota Timberwolves will continuously shoot that well from beyond the arc. There's no way that is possible, but you never know. Maybe they'll finish this game with 50% from beyond the arc. Okay, total rebounds. A lot of offensive rebounds here as well. Well, offensive and defensive rebounds. The Lakers are just missing a lot of shots. The Lakers just keep missing shots, and that is not going to help them at all. So that's the difference right there, is those defensive rebounds. You can see defensively, 18 rebounds for the Minnesota Timberwolves, 11 rebounds for the LA Lakers. Who is the first player to be drafted straight out of high school? That is Kobe Bryant. Thanks for asking, Father Time. It is Kobe Bryant. Kobe! Harold Ozita. Is that Harold Oseata? Moses Malone. Oh, Moses Malone. Thank you for dropping some knowledge on me, Father Time. I would have failed the trivia quiz. Lakers up on free throws as usual. Well, let's take a look at all of this. Oh, well, I guess you could see it there. Yep, you could see it. The free throw. 80%, 83%. Turnovers, this is a halftime report right here, guys. So assists 13-8 in the first half. And if we look at this, guys, that's not what we normally expect out of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's go back to the basics. It's actually right in the pocket for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's not in the pocket, though, for the LA Lakers. Minnesota Timberwolves are doing their thing. Points per game, they average 114 per game. They've got 60 points in the first half, 59 points in the first half. 59 points in the first half. If you double that, they'll be at 118. They're ahead of schedule against the LA Lakers right now. Defensively, they give up 109 points normally, right? That's what they normally give up, is 109. They've given up 48 points. So far they've given up. They're on track to keep them under 100. They're doing a great job defensively against the LA Lakers. The Lakers need to hit their shots. But, you know, the Lakers love drama. There has to be some drama. It is Hollywood after all, right? LeBron James in the first half, he has 10 points. He's got 4 of 10 shots. Field goal percentage, 40%. Not great. This is what we're going to do. Let's talk about this, guys. Okay. Let's look at Luka Dončić today. Luka today. Are you following me? We're talking about Luka right now. Over here on the right-hand side of your screen. Luka Dončić today has 20 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. He's hit 3 of 7 three-pointers. He's hit 7 of 8 shots from the field. So 7 of 8 shots from the field. He's played 20 minutes. He has 1 steal. He's got 26 fantasy points in the first half of this game. Luka Dončić is who we're talking about. Now, if we look over here at Austin Reaves needs to step it up. He only has 2 points today. 2 rebounds, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. That's not like him. He should be doing much better than that. And Austin Reaves, I said at the start of this live stream, he was going to be the missing piece. I think this is one of the reasons why they're struggling. Look at how he normally does. Austin Reaves normally puts up 20 points per game. We're at halftime, and he has a tenth of that. He should be at least 10 points right now, and if he had those extra 8 points, this would be a 56-59 game. if Austin Reaves were to show up. Austin Reaves does not play well in the playoffs. You can see it here. He likes to take that back seat. You need him to step up more now more than ever, if you think the Lakers are going to win. If you want the Lakers to win, he needs to step up now more than ever. And we're just not getting that right now. We're just not getting that out of Austin Reaves. It's not just Austin Reaves, though. This Lakers team has been underperforming today. This Lakers team today is not looking very good. Field goal percentage, they're at 42% today. That is below their average mark. 3-point percentage, they're actually doing better from three-point land than they normally do, but I think a lot of it is because they have to. Their free throw percentage at 83%, that's fine. Points per game, y'all, the LA Lakers average about 113 points per game. Right now they're sitting at 48. That's less than – if they're on target to have less than 100 points in this game, if that makes sense. They're on track to have less than 100 points in this game. They're going to have to step it up in the second half. Hopefully the Minnesota Timberwolves, I don't know what I want to happen. I don't know what I want to happen. Anyways. Okay. So we've got our starters here. Let's take a look at Hachimura. Hachimura has come off big. And a couple of big plays. Hachimura today has 9 points. He averages about 13 points per game. He is on track to do better than that. But can he keep up the pace? Hachimura today, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. These are his regular season stats. On the right-hand side are his postseason stats. These are today's stats, what I'm reading out loud to you guys right now. So, today, Hachimura, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. He's 50% from the field. 1 of 2. He's got 3 of 5 from three-point land, so 60% from behind the arc. Hasn't had any trips to the free throw line. 19 minutes played so far in the first half. Let's see if he can keep it up. Just 1 turnover today. So I'm just reading some things out loud. We are in halftime, and we'll get back to the second half here shortly. Did Team USA win the gold in Paris just last year? You want Lakers to win, duh, says Dog Smack. Well, why don't we turn our attention to the other side? This ain't about me, after all. How about these Minnesota Timberwolves? Because there are 2 sides on this game. It is both teams going head-to-head right now. How about the away side? How about Reed, honestly? Look at these starters. The number 1 player on this team is not on this list. The number 1 player on the team today is on this list. The number 1 spot at center, technically your center, but not really a center, but your backup center, Naz Reid, right now has 17 points, 5 rebounds, no assists. It doesn't matter. He's 80% from the floor. He's made 75% from the floor. So 75% field goal. He's actually made 4 of 5 three-pointers, so 80% from three-point land, and he's 50% at the free throw line. Pretty insane numbers from a backup bench player to have 17 points right now. 17 points right now. I don't even have the graphics for him because he's not a starter. So I wish I did, because that's not what we expect out of Naz Reid. Not that we expect little out of Naz Reid, but we just don't expect that out of him. Now, the top scorers outside of Naz Reid is Anthony Edwards with 8 points. And Anthony Edwards, you'll see him lined up over here at the shooting guard position. So our shooting guard today, let's talk about him. Anthony Edwards today, ladies and gentlemen, has 8 points, 2 rebounds in the first half of this game, and 3 assists. He's 3 of 9 from the field, so he's only shooting at a 33% field goal percentage today in this game. That being said, he also is 0% from three-point land. He missed the three-pointer. He's only attempted 1. He does have both of his free throws sunk right now. Oof. That's trivia I'd have to research, says Father Time. Wolves got a deeper team, says W. Says our boy BW. Oh, hit that like button, says Harold. Thank you, Harold. Appreciate that, my friend. Lisa Leslie also scored 100 in a high school game. What? Somebody cool that man off, please, says Dog Smack. You talking about Naz Reid? Naz Reid with 17 points in the first half. Pretty insane numbers right there, if I do say so myself. Okay, guys. Outside of that, actually, the number one player is, outside of Naz Reid, isn't even Anthony Edwards. The number one player outside of Naz Reid, the number one player outside of Naz Reid is actually Jaden McDaniels. Now, Jaden McDaniels has 14 points in the first half of this game. Let's take a look at our forward here. Jaden McDaniels today, 14 points in the first half. He averages just 12 points per game. He has 14 in the first half. You want to take a fire hose to someone? You want to douse a fire? I should rephrase what I just said. Holy shit, I can't believe I just said that. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. It's not what I meant. Okay, what I did mean was this man's on fire right now, and you got to douse this fire. That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that Jaden McDaniels today in this game, 14 points, 6 rebounds. He's made 6 of 8. He's 2 for 2, 100% from three-point land today for Jaden McDaniels. So 100% from three-point land. He's played 16 minutes in this game. He's got 20 fantasy points for fantasy basketball. DiVincenzo with 15 fantasy points and Anthony Edwards with 15 fantasy points. Man, I tell you what, those rebounds definitely make a big difference. DiVincenzo with 5 rebounds. He's got 15 fantasy points today. Okay. Celtics have the most championships. They sure do. Who is the youngest player to score 30,000 points in his career? Father Time. Man, this guy wants to do trivia. Father Time wants to do his trivia thing. What's up, gorgeous? My beautiful wife checking into the conversation. How's that wine doing downstairs? Are my lips purple? Anyways. Wilt, says LW. Like it's Wilson. Wilt! Wilson! Okay, enough with that. But shout out to Naz Reid. 17 points in the first half. 14 points for Jaden McDaniels in the first half, guys. This Minnesota Timberwolves team is looking pretty good. We're going to start the second half here shortly. Second half should get started here in just a moment. The second half. The first half is done. Halftime is almost done. Defensively, the Minnesota Timberwolves have done a great job at limiting the Lakers today. 109 points is all they allowed defensively. 3-pointers allowed. They are in the top 10. Top 5 when it comes to assists per game allowed, so they're doing a great job defensively there. Rudy Gobert, the anchor defensively for that unit. Okay, I love both teams. I admit I want Lakers, but my motto is the team that wants it more will win. I agree with you, Harold. Trying to get this untwisted here. LeBron's need Kobe to get a gold medal. We're still on that? We're still on it? Okay. Okay. I just learned this right now. Apparently Naz Reid is the reigning sixth man of the year. So that's news to me. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Let's get back to it. Close this out and move our stuff on over. Okay, McDaniels will shoot a 3-point shot, and that shot will fall. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a big shot right there. Giggity, 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 goo. And now he has 17 points. Jaden McDaniels after that shot. There's an ugly shot there for the LA Lakers. The Lakers are struggling to find their footing right now. And the shot will fall there. Let me get myself situated. That shot will fall for the LA Lakers. Let's get ourselves back into this. All right, guys. The Minnesota Timberwolves are up 62-48. That is going to be tipped and bounced around. Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards. Mike Conley against Reaves. Edwards against Hachimura. Edwards on the drive. Edwards up off the glass. No good. Edwards gets his own rebound. Julius Randle shoots and scores. The score is 65-48. The Minnesota Timberwolves with another bucket here. And it comes back the other way. Largest lead of the game right now. It's now a 13-point lead. Actually, an 18-point lead. And the Lakers looked like a foul to me. Luka Dončić gets hit on that one. This is going to be no foul. A layup easy bucket there. 67-48. And the LA Lakers are getting blown out right now. It's a 19-point game, and the Lakers are struggling to do their thing right here. Here is Austin Reaves. Pulls up, misses. Rudy Gobert gets the rebound. Mike Conley going to drive back. 10-14 left to go in the third. It's a 19-point game. A big shot for Anthony Edwards. Hits wide open. A monster three. And the score is 70-48. This is a blowout. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. My gosh, appreciate you guys. I do appreciate you guys. You know what? Let me reach out to Father Time. Let's go to Father Time's channel. Father Time is back. I think this guy I think you've earned a mod, Father Time. I think you've definitely earned a mod, my friend. Let's get you a wrench. We'll get you a wrench here soon, Father Time. Appreciate you checking in, man. Wolves, a team that has been building chemistry. Lakers, not so much. Well, the Lakers have kind of been forced to. The Lakers have kind of been forced to, like, build that chemistry because Luka Dončić just came over, right? Luka Dončić comes over from the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks, I don't like the way how bad Anthony Davis looked last night. Anthony Davis against the Grizzlies was just, I know he was banged up, but that was just a bad outing for Anthony Davis. And it looks like the Dallas Mavericks really got screwed on that trade. I think everyone believes that the Lakers committed highway robbery and nobody is going to fault them for it because who wouldn't take Luka Dončić? Why wouldn't you take Luka? Like what? Anyways, Modge Podge says, Ataraxia. Welcome back, Ataraxia. I saw you earlier today. Good to have you back. AD score 40, right? Yeah, no, AD didn't score jack. AD, we ballin', bro. I don't know about that, Brandon. I definitely don't know about that. Is it time out? Yes. Lakers have a full timeout. Lakers also only have 2 timeouts remaining. That is a third quarter full timeout for the LA Lakers. When we get back from this commercial break, we will have action once again. Lakers will have the ball. Anthony Edwards hit that 3-point shot, and the Lakers had to call a timeout to stop the clock. So we are in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from the commercial break, we will have action once again. Austin Reaves over under 29.5 points. Definitely taking the under on that one. My gosh. Is that an actual? Oh, it's points, rebounds, and assists. Points, rebounds, and assists. If we look at the box score for Anthony Reaves, Reaves has 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, so he's only at 6. I still would have taken the under on that one today, honestly. Oh, he's saying Anthony Davis dropped 40. I need AD to hit 24. He scored 49, and still, he's the only person putting up points. Sorry. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I spent like 90% of that game trying to put these damn streams together for today and tomorrow. So you'll have to forgive me for my ignorance on that performance. All I saw was that the Mavericks were looking like boo-boo, and they played like doo-doo, and I mean, if it's not Anthony Davis, it's nobody. So, anyways, okay, 14-0 run, Minnesota Timberwolves in the last 2.5 minutes. LeBron James for 3 will hit the bucket. LeBron James in desperation mode. It's now a 19-point game after that 3-point shot from LeBron. 10 minutes left to go here in the third. Yeah, this is the real score, my friend. You're not missing anything. This is the real score right now, actually. The score is 70-51. Rudy Gobert will dunk it down to make it 72-51. It is now a 21-point game once again. Luka Dončić getting the brakes beat off of him today. Luka Dončić pretty quiet in this one. Actually, he's got 20 points, and still, it's actually LeBron James' fault is what I'll say. The shot from Luka from the elbow on the left-hand side is no good. It is rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards working against Reaves. Edwards now against Hachimura. Edwards trying to find some space right here. Anthony Edwards will get blocked by Hachimura. LeBron James coming back the other way with it. LeBron James down by 21, finds Reaves wide open for the 3. Reaves hits the shot. The score is now 54-72. It's still an 18-point game. Nothing to get too excited about, I guess. Anybody seen any Lakers in 5 comments anymore? I don't see any more Lakers in 5 comments anymore. I still think there's Henry saying Lakers in 5. He jumped in quick. Okay, Randall kicking this one out. Edwards to Randall. Randall pump fake, drives, points in the paint, not going to land. Randall gets his own rebound. Randall second chance bucket. Randall fouled on the way up, and he gets the shot and won. The score is 74-54, and he gets a trip to the line. Yeah, they did only AD, no Kyrie. They was going to do nothing against Memphis. Oh, the Los Angeles Lakers. What a game for the LA Lakers. Not a good game for the LA Lakers, but a game nevertheless. Lakers game 5. Games 1 through 4, I don't know. Lakers win game 5. Games 1 through 4, I don't know, says Germ. Lakers in 7, maybe. Okay, here's that free throw. That and one free throw will miss. LeBron James gets the ball. The rebound there, and Luka Dončić going to back his way across mid-court, half-court. So Luka Dončić across half-court. Careful now. Luka Dončić looking for the screen, trying to get the mismatch here. Hachimura finds Luka. Luka going to lose the ball. It is recovered by Mike Conley. Mike Conley, wide open three-point shot. Will hit the shot. Wow! And Mike Conley with a big bucket there. It is a 23-point game. LeBron James finds Luka. Luka needs to score. Luka passing around. Luka to Hachimura. Hachimura to Austin Reaves. Reaves to Hachimura. Hachimura to LeBron. LeBron going to take a 3-point shot. Ugly shot. They're going to say that was a foul before the shot. They're going to say that was a foul before the shot. Julius Randle doing a great job at Julius Randle doing a really good job there, in my personal opinion. LeBron not losing in the first round. It's only happened one time in 20 years. A pity foul, question mark? Here we go. Moving the basketball around. We've got the LA Lakers backing a man down. This is going to be Luka Dončić who gets stripped. Luka looking to the referees. Referees don't like Luka, honestly. LeBron against Edwards. And now the ball in the hand of Randall. Julius Randle working against Reaves. Kicks this one inside. That is going to be deflected. Oh, an ugly foul there. Luka Dončić gets absolutely laid out right now. Luka Dončić just got dropped like a sack of potatoes. He took a shot on the hip. He is rubbing that left hip right now. Julius Randle ran into him pretty good. Luka rubbing out that left side. Phrasing. Luka struggling on the left side. You can see that he's in some pain. Luka slow to get up after that Randle hit. Julius Randle ran right into him after he passed that. Oh, wow. Julius Randle even lost his shoe on the hit. That's how hard that one was. I don't know how he's rubbing the left side, if anything. Oh, I don't know. So Luka got tangled up with Julius Randle there, and I don't know that Randle should have done that. That could have been a technical. I think that might have been a flagrant. That looked intentional to me. Not going to be called by the officials. Here we go. The basketball has been inbounded, and Reaves will pass that over to Luka Dončić. Luka backing down a man. Luka to the right to Hachimura. Hachimura makes a man leave his feet. He beat the defender there. LeBron James against Anthony Edwards here. Can LeBron James get the win? LeBron James, play clock down to 5 to Hachimura. Play clock down to 2. Hachimura going to take the fadeaway jump shot. Not going to land for him. This time it is almost picked off by LeBron James. Anthony Edwards for 3. Count it! The score is now 80-54. Let's refresh this page. I don't know why this hasn't updated. The score is now 80-54. It's a shot and a miss, and I've got all kinds of nonsense happening right here. Okay. 80-54, guys. Luka Dončić and the Lakers have the ball in hand. It's a bad game for the LA Lakers right now. That's going to be a foul right there. Luka Dončić looking for the foul. These officials really letting everything slide today, man. Dude, I'm telling you. I can't believe that the officials are playing or officiating this game the way that they are. This is more entertaining than... Thank you, Henry. I appreciate that, Mr. Hennessy. Hennessy, my guy. Appreciate you, sir. Okay, look at Anthony Edwards. What is this? Is this, he went like that? It's like a bank, but he had the pinky on there. Is that classy? Okay. All right, guys. We are now back in it. This is a turnaround shot right there for Luka Dončić off the glass. The shot falls. The score is 56-80. It's a 24-point game. And this has just gotten away from the LA Lakers. This goes back, this goes around, and this time there's the drive inside off the glass. Count it, and the Minnesota Timberwolves, are now up 82-58. Luka Dončić working against Rudy Gobert right now. Luka going inside, steps back, takes the shot, lands the bucket inside the paint. 82-58. LA Lakers trail. LA Lakers trail. Okay, so there's DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo looking for Edwards. Edwards out to Naz Reid. Naz Reid, wide open 3 off the front of the rim. Rudy Gobert with the rebound, but it's stripped away by LeBron. LeBron pushes that basketball forward, and there's a foul beforehand. Good defense there. Really tough hand checking right there. Anthony Edwards going to be fouled. Anthony Edwards going to, I don't know if it's LeBron or Anthony Edwards that's going to be called for the foul there. LeBron upset about it. Anthony Edwards like, he said that's not a foul. That's where the official throws the flag. That's so funny. Oh, come on, man. Luka tries to bounce that off of someone. Here we go. Doesn't matter. Minnesota Timberwolves wide open 3. Anthony Edwards will hit that one as well. Oh, my gosh. I cannot watch anymore. This is killing me. 85-58. Holy smokes. 85-58. We've got inverted numbers right now, and this is not looking good. We've got Austin Reaves working on Rudy Gobert. Austin Reaves for 3. That shot will fall. So in Rudy Gobert's eye, that's fine. The score is 85-61. Austin Reaves hits that shot. Reaves has 8 points today. A little bit too late. Timeout going to be called right there, guys. Full timeout for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The fat lady is singing, says Double. Says W. What up, W? How you doing, homie? At LW, how much you going to win? Fat lady is singing. Tony Davis saying, huh? Robert saying no spamming. Thank you, Robert. Tony, no spamming. You heard, Robert. Okay, LW going to win 5 Gs today. Shout out to you, LW. Let's go, girl. Burp, 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 burp. Okay. How about today's game, guys? Okay, we do have some games tomorrow. Tomorrow, the first game of the day is the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Memphis Grizzlies. And I had originally planned to cover a different game, but I think that you guys all agree that the Cavaliers versus the Miami Heat game is going to be not the greatest game, so I may pivot and actually do this OKC Minnesota Timberwolves game instead. So I might do that instead. That being said, that would mean that I would have to cancel the Cavaliers game, which is fine. I could totally do that. I don't mind taking a little bit of time to catch my breath anyways. The other game that's going to happen is going to be the nightcap game, and let's update that here at the bottom of the screen. The nightcap game, it'll be scrolling by here at the bottom, but the final game is going to be this Golden State Warriors and Houston Rockets. So the Houston Rockets will host the Golden State Warriors for the first 2 games. It typically goes 2-2, 1-1-1. Houston Rockets going to host the Golden State Warriors. Let's see if they can do that. 3-point leader this season, I told y'all. What's up, man? All good. All good, man. Okay, other games. Boston Celtics and Orlando Magic. This one, I'm telling you right now, this looks like a sweep. There's going to be a Boston Celtics sweep. I think people are going to watch this game not for Orlando, definitely more so for Boston. So it's going to be a Boston game. I'm going to cover that game. And then we've got one more game in the day. We just talked about those. They're going to be Western Conference games. Boston Celtics, Orlando Magic. That game will happen as well at some point tomorrow. Zen saying he lost his parlay. LW saying Warriors overrated. I don't know, LW. I like me some Warriors. Okay, head-to-head comparison between these two teams one more time, y'all. The Minnesota Timberwolves have been the better team all season long, and today they're flexing. Just look at that. Just look at that. The score right now, we are in the middle of this full timeout. The Minnesota Timberwolves are up 85-61 over the LA Lakers. Their overall statistics for the regular season is that. If you want to look at their overall statistics for the day, you can see all of that over there on the right-hand side. All of that on the right side of your screen, guys. Okay, cool. Timberwolves are deep, says Ataraxia. Come on, Lakers, says Harold. Can't count Warriors out. Too much splash and dash late season. Okay. Take a look at this, guys. 56% from three-point land, 53% shooting today. I think even if the Lakers had one of their regular games, the Minnesota Timberwolves are just playing lights out right now. This is not normal statistics, not just for the Minnesota Timberwolves, but for any team in the NBA right now. Golden State can beat the Rockets. Golden State can beat anybody, man. As long as you got Steph Curry out there, anything is possible. Sorry, Chef Curry, as he cooks them up. I'm loving it. Let's go, Wolves. Okay, Minnesota Timberwolves inbound the basketball with 4:30 left to go in this game. Alexander Walker finds DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo finds Naz Reid. Naz Reid for 3 hits the bucket. The score is 88-61. 88-61 here. It's going to be a 3-point shootout for the rest of the night, guys. Here we go. Luka Dončić against DiVincenzo. Finds Austin Reaves. Austin Reaves on the step back 3. Hits the bucket. Austin Reaves good for a couple there. There you go. Austin Reaves, way to wake up. That's 11 points for you today, my guy. Here we go. Trying to work their way in right now. The Minnesota Timberwolves have a very significant lead, a 24-point lead. There's a 3-point shot from Naz Reid out of the corner. It is rebounded, and we're going back the other way. This time, we've got Austin Reaves with the basketball in hand. Austin Reaves gets wrapped up. Reaves kicks it out. Reaves to a man on the wing here. Back to Luka. Luka working against DiVincenzo. Luka kicking this one out to Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent, the shot is no good. The shot is no good there for Gabe Vincent. Here we go. Okay. So off the dribble here. There is under and not going to hit that shot. And it looked like Anthony Edwards wanted that one. Austin Reaves going to be fouled on the layup right there. Austin Reaves getting tangled up. So Anthony Edwards coming off the court right now as he limps to the sideline. Uh-oh. Anthony Edwards limping off the court and straight into the locker room. Uh-oh. Anthony Edwards got bumped on the shot up, and he walked off the court straight into the locker room. The first shot is going to be good. They're saying it looks like a cramp. Hopefully it is just a cramp. He does reach down and grab to try to stretch out that calf. Hopefully it's not an Achilles or an ACL thing. There's the shot. Austin Reaves hits both shots. The score is now 88-66. It's a 2-point game. 2-point game coming up right now, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Conley going to bring the basketball up court. Mike Conley going to dribble around the right-hand side. Conley trying to do his thing. He kicks this one back. We got Julius Randle. Julius Randle trying to drive inward now. Randle kicks back to Conley. Conley a little pump fake. Conley back to Randle. Randle back to Conley. A little travel. And that is going to be Lakers ball. Lakers out in 5, says Harry Christie. Okay. Who wins this series? Who wins the series, guys? Is it going to be Timberwolves or is it going to be Lakers? If Anthony Edwards is hurt and it's not a calf issue and it's more than that, I'm 100% giving this to the Lakers. Otherwise, I think it's pretty 50-50. It looks like we've got a technical foul right here. Chris Finch going to be hit with the technical, and that free throw will fall right there for Austin Reaves. Austin Reaves going to come back out. So, no, he's going to stay on the court. We've got Dončić, Reaves, James, Vincent, and Vanderbilt on the court right now for the Lakers. Austin Reaves going to bring this one up court right now as he works against Alexander Walker. Dončić against DiVincenzo. Dončić in the paint. Dončić going to go up. He should have gotten the foul right there. No foul. Dončić staring at the referee. He's pretty upset that these refs are not calling anything. It's playoffs basketball. We know that it's a lot more contact. I wonder, there we go. Nice steal right there. A great steal by the Lakers. LeBron James on the drive. LeBron James left-handed shot off the glass. It's going to fall. It's now a timeout for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers on a 10-0 run in the last 2 minutes and 18 seconds. The score is 88-71. It's a 17-point game still. Oh, no, says Dagonoy Market. No, Luke, please don't pass 28. You took Luka Dončić on the under. Luka Dončić, 26 points today. How about we go back to it? Basketball gods get a loss. Let LA lose. Excuse me. Basketball gods let LA lose, says King Shabazz Prophet. King Shabazz. Interesting name. Shout out to you, King Shabazz. Shout out to King Shabazz. Shout out to anybody watching this live stream right now. Let's see. We got about 300 people watching this live stream. A pretty minor stream. No big deal right there. About 5,000 views today. Okay, so you know what? This is pretty interesting. I think this game would be popping off a lot more if I had gone live maybe a little bit sooner. I'm wondering what would have happened if I would have stayed live for the last game. If I would have stayed live for that last game that went into overtime. Either way, doesn't matter. One new channel member on this live stream. Shout out to Brian, who's out there, Mr. Weaver, for becoming a new channel member. I appreciate you. Right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break. The middle of a timeout. Timberwolves on a full timeout with 2:03 left to go. Timberwolves have plenty of timeouts left. Minnesota Timberwolves with plenty of time left to go. Why are they getting Tex up 20? It's a great question. Let's go Lakers. What up, Kulavea? Kulavea. Shout out to you. What up, Kula? Shout out to everybody who's checking into this live stream right now. 15 points in this game for LeBron James. hit that like button. Guys, if you've been with us for at least 5 minutes and you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're enjoying this style of commentary. Okay, the Minnesota Timberwolves trying to extend their lead, although they have a healthy 17-point lead right now as it is. Right now, Mike Conley with the ball in hand. Mike Conley, there's going to be a foul right there. Don't know on who. I guess Luka Dončić for the reach in. He does hit the shot, but the foul, the whistle blew. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay. Conley hit a cellular after the whistle. Yeah, long range for sure. Okay. Conley back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo moving the ball to Naz. DiVincenzo on the drive and the cut, the give and go. What a good play right there. The score is 90-71. It's almost a 30. It's a 20-point game for sure. 19-point game. Mike Conley strips LeBron James. A big shot from three-point land short. Goes out of bounds right there. An early three does not fall for Alexander Walker. Either way, what a good play from DiVincenzo early, just moments prior to that. Austin Reaves trailing by 19. Going to try to work their way in. Luka Dončić backing down DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo reaching in. No foul there. And Luka will put this one up over DiVincenzo. The score is 73-90. 73-90, the Minnesota Timberwolves blowing these guys out of the water right now. Los Angeles Losers says no at 20. Ouch. Aselli says LW. Luka has 28. DiVincenzo with the ball kicks it out to Conley. Conley will float that one up. The shot is good. And the score is 92-73. Mike Conley up to 9 points. Austin Reaves on the dribble here. Austin Reaves looking to find his way in. Easy bucket for Austin Reaves. Reaves now up to 16. Inbounds this one to Alexander Walker. Walker for the Minnesota Timberwolves will bring this one back. Minnesota Timberwolves having a very good day today. Austin Reaves having a pretty good day today. 14 points in this quarter. He has 16 points in this game, 14 of those in this quarter. Getting wrapped up right there, DiVincenzo getting wrapped up with Jared Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt and DiVincenzo going at it. This might be a jump ball or a foul. Should be a jump. It is a jump ball from midcourt, half court. Sit Luke out, please. Bring Braun back in. Bring Braun Brown back in. Zen does not want that over. Come on, Luka, just 22 more for that shirt. The tip-off, guys, goes in the direction of Julius Randle. Julius Randle will lose the basketball. It is picked up by DiVincenzo. The shot will miss. Over the back foul for Luka Dončić right there. Luka going to be hit with his third foul of the day. 28 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 fouls for Luka Dončić. 6.2 left to go here in the third. Wolves in 6, easy, says Daniel. Wolves in 6, says Daniel. I don't know, man. Who wins this series? 51-50. Oh, it's a 50-50 right now. Timberwolves, Lakers. Rest in peace to all those parlays. There's a shot from Alexander Walker. Seriously. Rest in peace to all those parlays. This is my only time I'm praying on somebody's downfall, says Zen. Zen, not so Zen right now. Wolves in 4 without Edwards. Ooh, Stormy Daniels hush money. See you, bro. Okay, guys, here's that extra shot. The free throw is good for Alexander Walker. I should probably announce when I'm reading comments for people who aren't actually looking at the screen. So if I read a comment and say something out loud and it makes no sense. I read a random name like Stormy Daniels Hush Money, I'm not talking anything. A deep shot for Luka Dončić to end the quarter. The buzzer beater will land. The score, that was a logo half-court shot for Luka that falls to end the quarter. The score is 94-78. The score is 94-78. Zen saying no. I'm sorry, Zen. A half-court shot for Luka off the glass. It is reviewed by rule. That's clearly a shot, though, off the glass, and that takes us to the fourth quarter. Okay. Boy, am I pooped. What a G, says Ataraxia. What a gangster. What a gangster. Ballin'. Okay. We are live out of San Antonio, Texas. My name is Mario. I am your host. Thank you guys so much for watching this game. Zen has one parlay still alive. Wolves in 4 without Edwards. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Hush money. So, today was a good day. Not a great day, but a good day. It was a good day. We've got one more quarter left to go. Donate my shirt for the baby fund. Thank you, Father Time. That right there is like a half a pack of diapers. I appreciate it. I'm telling you, man, with the way that groceries are going, the way that everything is going right now, prices are so expensive across the United States. It's pretty wild. Let's see. Ataraxia is saying that the Knicks won. The Knicks did win. So I will update these. We've got the Eastern Conference playoffs scrolling by at the bottom. I'm going to update both of these. So the Nuggets and Clippers, the Nuggets won that one. That game was earlier today. That was Eastern time, 3:30 Eastern time. Lakers, Timberwolves, we're covering this game right now. Timberwolves up significantly. It's a 16-point lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves right now. Minnesota Timberwolves up by 16. It's not over, but fourth quarter action. Let's see if the Lakers can get back in it. Thunder, Grizzlies. That game will be tomorrow, Thunder Grizzlies tomorrow, and then to end the day, the Rockets Warriors. So we'll have an early game with Western Conference and a late game with Western Conference, and then the two middle games, Eastern Conference games. Okay. Thank you, Father Time. We are in the middle of a commercial break between third and fourth quarter. I wonder. No. Sorry about that. Got some things that I need to change. Is Anthony Edwards still out? Honestly, dude, I think I think Anthony Edwards might be out for the rest of the game. The way he went down and grabbed his calf, I don't know. He did get up, though, and gingerly run under his own power to the locker room, so it's not like he got carried out to the locker room. But either way, it's concerning. So we are in between the third and the fourth quarter right now, guys. We are in between the third and the fourth quarter. When we get back from this commercial break, it will be the start of the fourth quarter. And I'm watching a commercial for Papa John's right now. So is he injured? Let's take a quick look. Let's see. Third quarter, Wolves 94, Lakers 38. Luka's half-court buzzer beater is good and caps a 17-6 run for LA to close the quarter. If they're going to make this a game, it has to happen within the first few minutes of the fourth quarter. Luka has 31 points. AR has AR has 16. LeBron has 15. Okay. Dončić, who shoots half-court shots like some shoot free throws, beat the third quarter. Yep, How about, let's go a little further back, see if there's anything here. Anthony Edwards comes up limping after the last drive, asks for a sub, then heads down to the tunnel. LA Lakers score another three-point shot coming back from the commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, I was trying to read something to catch up right there. The point is the Lakers are now within 15 right here. It's a 15-point game with 11 left to go in this basketball game. DiVincenzo against Luka. This time, that's going to be passed off inside. It's going to remain Minnesota basketball. Anthony Edwards looking to come back in. No, he's going to be on the sideline there. I don't know that he's going to come back. Anthony Edwards was slow to come back. Julius Randle gets the inbound pass. He's working against LeBron James. LeBron unable to stop him. The shot is good as it falls. 96-81 Minnesota. Minnesota Timberwolves with the lead. LeBron James with the basketball. LeBron working on Mike Conley. Kicks this one inside. No, not able to put the shot up. LeBron James will turn around and shoot. LeBron James will get the tough bucket in the paint in high traffic right there. Whoa. Jared Vanderbilt getting tangled up right there. Jared Vanderbilt getting tangled up with Julius Randle. Randle ripping his arms around. Technical foul right there. It's going to go against Randle. That was an interesting way to get under someone's skin. Luka Dončić hits the technical foul shot. It's now a closer game than it was before, that's for sure. It's now a 12-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 12 points. Oh, man. It's now a 12-point game as the Minnesota Timberwolves inbound this one. A 20-8 run since Anthony Edwards left the game. LA Lakers on a 20-8 run since Edwards left the game. Edwards back in the game. Edwards working on Dončić. The fade-away jump shot will fall for Anthony Edwards. Welcome back, Edwards. The score is 98-84. 14-point game. LeBron needs to get back in this one. Feeds this one inside. There is a foul on that. And it looked like Gabe Vincent could have had an easy bucket under the rim, but I like the close chat. We've had 30,000, and this is nice for this week. If you sub, do the Ja Morant grenade celebration. Okay. And that'll be a bucket there for the Lakers. So the Lakers answer back on that shot. Okay, the Lakers get a bucket here, and we come back the other way, the Minnesota Timberwolves. 98-86, Luka Dončić, 37 points today. He might get that 50-piece. You might get that shirt, Father Time. Don't barter with the host. There's the shot for Julius Randle. Three-point shot will hit 81-86, 101-86. And this is a rough game for the LA Lakers defensively. They are not looking good. The Lakers not playing any kind of defense. LeBron James will pass out to the right-hand side, and that's going to be a tough shot there. No foul. And Finney-Smith is going to get beat on that one the other way, but that shot will miss as well. Lakers wide open three-point shot. That's going to be tipped back in right there. That looked like a tipped back in shot for Vanderbilt. We've got Naz Reid down on the court right now. Naz Reid with his face buried in his jersey. Naz Reid face down on the court right now. And Naz Reid really shaken up. I don't know if this is basketball or if this is soccer, but he's definitely down. I think he took a page from LeBron's book. No offense, LeBron's fans. Okay. So we are back to a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. 101-88, Los Angeles Lakers are trailing by 13. Can the Los Angeles Lakers come back in this one? Let's find out. Let's ask you guys. Let's start a poll. Can the Lakers come back? Yes or no? Can the Lakers, La Drama Queen says Wienery, can the Lakers come back? Yes or no? I think, look, I'm just some guy on the internet, man. I think that the Lakers can come back. But they're running out of time. They're definitely running out of time. Zen saying, I'm winning my parlay. Your last parlay? What's the one determining factor, bro? What's that one determining factor? It was a joke. I'm having a good time. Okay, good to know, Henry. Ataraxia is saying it would be insane if the Wolves fall apart that bad. They were starting to without Anthony Edwards. Fieldo Vision, which Pokemon set are you opening tonight? Give the people what they want. What am I opening tonight? Look, dude, I'm not opening any Pokemon sets tonight. But I will say I was a fan of red version. I was a fan of yellow version. I had Pokemon Gold, not Pokemon Silver. And after that, I didn't really follow the Pokemon after the first original 250. We did play, shoot, Christina, what was the one that we have downstairs on the Switch? We have another one. But I don't know, dude. My wife has a Bulbasaur tattoo. Like, this is a Pokemon house, but we are the first 150 and then the additional 100 after that. Everything else is kind of just noise. Kevin, what's up, Kevin? I see you in the comment area, dude. I need Gobert to hit 8 more points. They're at like 900 Pokemon right now. Oh, God bless America. All right. We're still in the middle of a commercial break. But I am curious because we had a lot of new viewers today on this channel, which is super cool. I'm curious. If you guys are new, drop a comment. I will give you a personal shout out. So if you're new to this channel and you've never seen me do this before, let me know that you're out there. Drop some emojis, your top 5 emojis if you're new to this, if this is your first time. Maybe this isn't your first live stream, but this is your first day watching. I just want to see it one more time who is out there. Let's see, Naz Reid up to 20 points today. 20 points, 7 of 11. Sorry, broke the 69 likes, had to do it. That's okay. Ataraxia, I appreciate that. If we can get to 100 likes today, that would be great. We got hundreds of people watching this live stream right now. Today is my first day watching. I will be watching you tomorrow. Appreciate you, Zen. I'm new, says Avery. Appreciate that. Stormy saying I'm new. Shout out to you. Ataraxia, first day. Fist bumps, bro. Bobby Dollar, fist bumps, bro. Henry, fist bumps, bro. Appreciate you guys. All right, guys, let's get back to the action right now. Appreciate you, Fieldo Vision. Just tuned in. Shout out to you, sir. Here we go, moving the basketball around the Minnesota Timberwolves. Alexander Walker running down the court. This time, Anthony Edwards working on his man. Anthony Edwards on the double team from behind three-point land. Puts it up, no good. Julius Randle gets the rebound. He is blocked by LeBron James. Let's go back to it. LeBron finds Luka. Luka down by 13. The LA Lakers looking to get back into this one with 9 minutes left to go. Luka Dončić driving against Rudy Gobert. Going to back into Rudy Gobert. No foul. And Luka is having to have a conversation with the officials. He was clearly hit by Rudy Gobert. And he's like, come on, dude. He wants it. He should be. Eat a Truth checking in right now as well. First time. Thanks for checking in. Eat a Truth. There's the pass inbounds. Los Angeles Lakers, Finney-Smith with the ball, now passes to Luka. Luka on the dribble, step back, jump shot for Luka, short. Anthony Edwards on the cut, on the drive, on the rebound, trying to drive it. He's going to slow things down a little bit. 8:30 left to go in this basketball game. Luka Dončić against Anthony Edwards. Luka, can you play defense? Anthony Edwards fake the jump shot. Anthony Edwards going to take the shot. Edwards with the splash in Luka's face. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards with a big shot there. He's up to 22 points today. LeBron James, a wide open three. Going to go off the front of the rim, be rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Anthony Edwards gets the ball. Edwards now going to march down the court. Edwards against Gabe Vincent. Edwards against Vincent. Now Edwards against LeBron. LeBron saying, I want this one. LeBron James, Anthony Edwards. We've got a kicked ball right there. This is going to go nowhere. 8 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 7:50 left to go in this game. It's a 14-point game. Is my math right? 16-point game. 16-point game. I need 3 more from Anthony Edwards, needs K. Carter. LW saying Edwards is clutch in the chat area. That is correct in the chat. Guys, we're going back to a timeout, another commercial break. This time, the Timberwolves call another full timeout with 7:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Can y'all tell that I'm exhausted? Oh, not only has it been a full day of streaming, newborn baby. Y'all know how that goes. Some of y'all know how that goes. Oh, a nap. It's not even nap time. It's sleep time. And then we wake up and do it all over again tomorrow. It's okay. Everything's fine. Will LeBron wake up in the fourth quarter? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. The original theme song for Dragon Ball Z was the best. Dun, 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 dun. Give us your top 3 colognes. Fire. Burberry Touch, 100%. I don't know why I love Burberry Touch, dude. That's like my favorite cologne. 100%. I'm a fan. I think that's the only one that I really wear. Sleepless man, but love that. I do, man. I am sleepless. Sleepless nights, Robert. Sleepless nights. I need 20 or 25 from Bron, says K. Carter. Use Price Picks or Drafters or DraftKings. That's why we told you to take a break last game. Thank you, Father Time. I do appreciate that. Thoughts on WrestleMania, says Stormy Daniels. Says Stormy Daniel Hush Money. Thoughts on WrestleMania? Not much, dude. Not many thoughts on WrestleMania. We are in the middle of a commercial break. The Minnesota Timberwolves have a significant lead in this one. And if we look at it, a big shout out to Anthony Edwards and what he's been doing. But he's not the only one out there right now. Anthony Edwards, McDaniels, Randall, all of them are scoring really well. And Naz Reid, okay, so Edwards, 22 points. McDaniels, 21 points. Randall with 16, but Naz Reid with an additional 20 points as well. 3 players have 60 points for the Minnesota Timberwolves right now. And those 3 players, again, Jaden McDaniels, Anthony Edwards, and Naz Reid, a backup bench player, one of the players that we don't normally see. Bench putting up some big points. The bench putting up some big points today. DiVincenzo also having a pretty decent game. DiVincenzo with 7 points. You can see him way down there. You've got, I'm telling you, Alexander Walker today has 7 points as well coming off the bench. So Alexander Walker has 7 points. Reid has 20 points. DiVincenzo, 34 bench points today. 34 bench points today for the Minnesota Timberwolves. When we look at the LA Lakers, not so much. The bench points for the LA Lakers on the other side, you've got Finney-Smith with 3. You've got Vanderbilt with 2 and Vincent with 3 as well. So you've got 8 points off the bench. 8 points off the bench versus 34 points off the bench. I think we can see the big difference there. 34 points off the bench, that's crazy. Winds up and shoots. That's going to be a missed shot. Rebound by LeBron James. LeBron James coming back the other way with it. LA Lakers have the basketball. That's going to be Lakers ball as that one goes out of bounds right there. And the LA Lakers 88, Minnesota Timberwolves 104. I feel like Houston's defense could be too much for Curry. I don't know. Luka Dončić, double team right here. So someone is wide open. LeBron James going to drive. Take that to the rack. LeBron James going to drop that one. I don't know if he was pointing to the referee or if he was pointing to the camera, but he had something to say. He had something to say to someone. It's a 14-point game. The score is 104-90. 104-90. I like nice round numbers. It makes things very easy. LeBron to the rack. Two-handed dunk. There was definitely a foul there as well. And he looks right there at the official. He looks at the referee, points at him, stares him down. No foul. These officials not blowing any whistles today. These officials not blowing any whistles today. There's a big shot from the paint, just stepping into the paint as McDaniels makes that 2-point shot. 106-90. LeBron James crossing half court. LeBron James on the drive. Now he's matched up against Rudy Gobert. A pump fake right there. A foul coming in. Not a shooting foul, not a trip to the line. In a game, I think Chamberlain has the record. Correct me. I don't know, Father Time. Someone give AD the ball twice. Just AD. AR? Okay. Anthony Davis ain't playing in this one, that's for sure. LeBron James loses the basketball. Austin Reaves gets it back. 6:40 on the game clock. 3 seconds on the play clock. Austin Reaves has to shoot a toughly contested shot. 6:30 left to go. It's still a 16-point game. There's still a chance that the Lakers can come back. DiVincenzo moving the ball around. Randall off the dribble against LeBron. Randall losing it. Randall gonna try to get the bucket here. He will get swatted by LeBron. There is a foul, and this will go in favor of the Lakers as Randall gets a little too aggressive there on the shot. LeBron, get up, bro. I understand that was an aggressive Randall charge or an aggressive Randall lean. He definitely went like this and then like this when he tried to go up, so definitely put it in there. Bronny, half-court game winner in 10 overtime. Okay. Les Sleepers, says Zen. LeBron James, 19 points today. He's coming off the court. 8 field goals, 8 of 16, so 50% from the floor. 50% from the floor, that's not bad. You can live with that. You can live with 50%. Still, you want to see more. Luka Dončić, Now taking over, Luka Dončić. There's a foul right there. DiVincenzo gonna foul on this one. Austin Reaves drops the foul. Dante DiVincenzo, personal foul, 6:12 left to go. This is why he ain't GOAT material, says W. I don't know. He has 19 points in this one, the most points on his team. If that doesn't say GOAT, I don't know what does. There's a wide open three that will be missed by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith, you got to hit that, bro. Finney-Smith missed the three-point shot. And here we go, Anthony Edwards on the dribble, working on his man. Anthony Edwards trying to direct traffic on the court. He will pull up for three off the front of the rim, rebounded by Luka Dončić. No good. Okay, Luka Dončić coming back the other way against Julius Randle. Luka working on Randle. Gonna pass that over to Reaves. That goes out of bounds. That will end up being Minnesota basketball. Bad pass right there. Just a mess. What up, Brielle? Brielle checking in tonight. Thank you for checking in. Fist bumps to Brielle. I thought Luka has more. What, more than 37 points? I think 37 points is pretty decent. How much more do you want him to have? 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here. Here's Anthony Edwards. Kicks this one back. Shoots this for three. The shot is good. Naz Reid's three-point shot. An insane bucket there. Austin Reaves shoots a three of his own. A long three, not going to land. Austin Reaves, it looks like the Lakers have given up. 5 minutes left to go with 19-point spread. Anthony Edwards, a spin move to get into the paint. A left-handed finger roll, not going to go in. Luka Dončić trying to work his way around. Can you tell AD to lock in real quick? Here's the shot. Hachimura gets blocked by Naz Reid right there. Lakers supporting cast did not show up tonight. They don't even have 10 points at Araxia. The bench doesn't even have 10 points in this game. There is a tipped inbound pass. DiVincenzo all by himself will slam that home. The score is 90-111. It's a 21-point game, and this one is all over. Isaiah Green saying, "I've rising on the prediction out alone in Gush surprise exchanges whether Luka could Rice break that dawn with strength? Wise return for Lakers." Didn't quite catch that, Isaiah. I've rising on this prediction. Out alone in Gush surprise. I don't know what that means. Okay. Game over. Good stuff. I'm out. No worries, W. I'll see you soon, bro. Take care, brother. Peace out, man. We'll be here. This game isn't over till it's over, but it's almost over. Queenery saying at Zen, I don't get the AD reference. Who is AD? Anthony Davis, but Anthony Davis is no longer an LA Laker. Jover? Uh-oh. Luka not going to get a chance at 50. Is Luka getting pulled? Yeah, probably. 4:41 left to go. So what he was recording, he was punished for that. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, says the gospel. Are we speaking in metaphors and idioms? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Is that Joe Burrow at the stadium? It sure is. Ice cold Joe Burrow. I see you out there at this Lakers game. Joe Burrow. I mean, Joe Burrow definitely gets courtside seats. What else would he get? Burrow out there, I guess he's a Lakers fan. Here we go. Austin Reaves passing this one down the court, up the court, I should say. Luka Dončić to LeBron. LeBron for two. It looked like a long two to me. This time it'll be off the front of the rim, rebounded by the Minnesota Vikings. DiVincenzo back to Anthony Edwards. Edwards working on Dončić. Edwards over to Randle. Randle back to Edwards. Edwards going to dribble, moving around right now. Edwards winds up and shoots a super long three. I heard him say playing with his food right now. The score is 111-90. I don't know if Dončić puts that one up. Wow, they're going to say LeBron touched the basketball, and it's a basket interference. Luka gave it all. Luka put it up right there. LeBron did touch it, and it was over the rim. So basket interference, it will be waved off. 111-90, guys. That's the score right now. Okay, Minnesota Timberwolves with the basketball right now. Looks like Randall is working on Reaves. Reaves now helped and supported by LeBron James, who is rotating in here. Wide open shot. LeBron James just kind of standing around defensively. LeBron has given up. The Lakers have given up. It's a 23-point lead right now for the Minnesota Timberwolves with 3 minutes left to go. LA Lakers fans just kind of sitting around here. Nothing to get excited about. Stadium starting to clear out. LeBron gets hacked on the shot. And LeBron talking to the officials right now, he cannot believe that there is not a foul on that shot. Yeah, you can see the Lakers all frustrated with the way that the officials have been calling this game. I think the officials wanted the Minnesota Timberwolves to win. He's definitely having a one-on-one with the officials. And hit him on the wrist for sure on that shot. I don't know. That was definitely a foul. LeBron is upset. That was a 3-point foul. Finger gun for Curry, Ant-Man, and punish Ja. The Lord gun judge with that same hand, says the gospel. All right, guys, let's get back to it. So, bad officiating right now. Again, don't have a horse in the race, but I think this is bad officiating today. Minnesota Timberwolves up 113-90. DiVincenzo shoots a long three. There is no – now the foul comes in. LeBron's going to have some words to say. I mean, obviously when you lose by 23 points, that's not one or two bad calls, but I think this is bad officiating. Father Time saying I'd block that comment. Well, you're saying my comment? I just think this is bad officiating. I'll be honest. I do. Timberwolves are lucky today. I don't know that they're lucky. I mean, the Timberwolves played a good game. Regardless of the officiating, you cannot take away the fact that the Minnesota Timberwolves have been shooting 50% from the floor. Like, you cannot look at those numbers. 51% from three-point land. Regardless of the officiating, they're making their shots. And it looks like we've got all bench players out there right now as well. Back-to-back, rebound. LA Lakers with 2 minutes left to go, down by 23. No need to get the starters injured. A bunch of missed shots right there, and finally a shot lands for the LA Lakers. LA Lakers bench out there right now. LA Lakers bench out there right there. Necht hits the shot. Dalton Necht gets his first ones. Oh, okay, thanks, Father Time. Timberwolves, says Julie Grafton. What up, Julie? How you doing? Good to have you in here, Julie. Thanks for checking in. Fist bumps to you. Okay, we got Owl on the prowl. Lakers have two guys. They have three. They have four guys, if I'm being honest. They've got Hachimura, which I like. I like Hachimura. I like Austin Reaves, and, of course, LeBron and Luka. But those guys didn't show up, and their bench definitely did not show up. Lakers in 7, says NBA Edits. What up, NBA Edits? Good to have you back. Welcome back, homie. We've got garbage time, according to Ataraxia. Don't do AR like that. I'm saying, dude, I like AR. I like Austin Reaves. We got Reaves out here. He's the guy. Lakers tears. Enjoying the Lakers tears. Lakers have 9 fouls. The Wolves have 21. Yeah. Mike Oland. I promise you, the Lakers, these officials did not want to give the Lakers the fouls. The Lakers were fouled on a lot of those drives. I'm telling you. Guys, look, again, I don't have a horse in this race. I don't care who wins. I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan to begin with, and at the end of the day, that's all I care about are my San Antonio Spurs. This game has been heavily in favor for the Minnesota Timberwolves by the officials. Whether you're a Minnesota fan or a Lakers fan, Minnesota Timberwolves have gotten way too many trips to the line and not enough trips to the line for the LA Lakers, and the Lakers have been fouled, and no whistles have been blown. I'm just calling it like I see it. Does that mean that the Lakers would have the lead right now? Probably not, because again, the Minnesota Timberwolves are playing lights out. You can see this over here on the right-hand side. 51% from the floor, 51% from three-point land. That will do, Pig. That will do. But the rest of it, I mean, they're not doing the Lakers any favors by not calling those fouls that were pretty blatant and obvious. Either way, LA Lakers down by 23 points, still 141 left to go, and the Lakers are going to send out their B team as well as the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is towards the end of the game right now. So many people paid so much to be here. Here's another shot. Back-to-back three-point shots, back-to-back offensive rebounds. Laid up, and the alley-oop isn't even going to fall. Just an awful series there for the Lakers. And this is kind of just an explanation of how their whole game has really gone. They're going to take their time going the other way. We've got Terrence Shannon Jr. with the ball in hand right now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Terrence Shannon Jr. going to miss on that one. The cleanup there. The cleanup there by Luka Garza, a name that you never hear from the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now we've got Alex Len kicks this one out to Bronny James. Back to Len. Len going to miss this one. When Bronny's on the court, you know how it goes. Oh, my bad, Mario. If I blast my comic humors, confused you, and I'm trying to – no worries, Isaiah, no worries. Lakers fans today are not happy about it. Alvin a bit sad about it. And there's a wide open three that goes just a terrible. Are you sure you're in the NBA? These guys are like third string, fourth string players. This is the bench right now that is out there for both teams. 117-92. Looks like Staples Center, or I guess I called it the Staples Center. The Crypto.com arena hasn't emptied out just yet. That bucket does land right there, but this game is over. That is the final score of today, ladies and gentlemen, 117-95. This game is over. Thanks for watching, everyone. Great stream. Thank you, Huinery. Appreciate that. I've got more streams coming up for you guys tomorrow. Lakers not crying, just Lewimp. Okay, guys, I'm going to go downstairs and go hang out with my newborn baby and my wife. This is awesome. I'm excited to be covering basketball for you guys this season. I know we're covering basketball now. How about it? Okay, guys, I will see y'all tomorrow. I haven't decided if we're going to cancel that first game. I have the Cavaliers game lined up right now. I might pivot and do the OKC game for early basketball. It is Sunday, but let's see how things go. Anyways, I'm going to go. I love you guys. I will see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully we catch you guys tomorrow. Until next time, let's effing go. Love you guys. Peace out.
Scored the first 11 points of the second half.